Then we can send notes to each other.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Friday.
Hello.
Yeah, so this is Clockwork and Constructs. This is our 5th edition D&D campaign, for anybody who doesn't know. It's just joining us for the first time. But this is episode 34.
Is it really?
We are really getting up there.
Seriously, dang, dude.
As usual, my name is Jason. I'm the DM for the campaign, going around the table.
I'm Brian.
Hey, I'm Andrew.
I'm Mitch.
Cassie.
Aaron.
And who do you play?
Guess we'll go back around then. Or should we go
Wait, start this side.
I play the sorcerer.
We never start this. Oh.
Wow.
Well, start with the new character.
I play Finley Hillsong, the halfling barbarian.
I play Nadia, the monk.
I play Azencroft, the half-breed fighter.
I play Ivan Alarin Maxwell, the artificer.
Gedrick Thornwater. Half elf sorcerer. I've got so many half thing there, I got screwed up.
Half. Okay, just as a quick recap leading up to what the party is currently doing.
Yeah, so recently we've been up to some shenanigans regarding a bounty. We were able to capture the bounty, bring him back to Valendale. We got the money for that. We spent some time in there gathering supplies, getting ready, and then we headed back off to Oxborough.
We made ourselves a nice new cage with the wagon to capture the monster.
And why were you going to Oxborough and making cages to capture things?
For another mission.
We were going there because Siegfried, leader of Van Tech and a seat holder of the council, asked Ivan to do this for him. The rest of them agreed for their various reasons, whether just to help Ivan out or because they wanted to capture an invisible monster, we're not sure. And so we left to the city of Oxborough, where
On the way, we had a pretty eventless journey, besides some minor things regarding our new companion Pterodoc, where we were trying to train him to basically, take care of himself on the road. It was a few days' travel. We were generally fairly fine until we started to hear sounds of a mountain lion, which was also a secondary bounty that we had picked up in Valendale. It was during our watches. It was more of a distant thing at first, but after a while we ended up approaching said lion in the middle of the night as it was arriving near our camp. We slaughtered it, as we always do, and we took a trophy for the future.
Without any trouble at all, and no party members falling unconscious.
Yeah, we took a trophy.
All unwell.
Those two were actually pretty hurting. Ivan and Nadia were not doing the best afterwards, but they ended up getting mediced up and they were doing fine afterwards, which is fine. The usual.
we discovered that hugging big kitties usually hurts.
So onwards with our journey, we continued back towards Oxborough for another few days. During the trip, we noticed that a couple of our supplies had been missing. We didn't really think much of it because it wasn't anything significant.
Just food and water.
While we continued, as we continued, we began to hear more and more noises, and Nadia actually encountered someone on her watch. It was a hooded figure. What happened?
They just screech a lot.
Screeched, ran away.
Screech, run.
That was pretty much that for that encounter. I believe we had another portion where we were aware of more people, but we didn't actually get to see them.
For most of the nights, you guys were aware of something moving around.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the time it was Pterodoc that spotted them.
We weren't exactly able to differentiate from like the normal nighttime noises and what we assumed to be this figure following us was, but we kind of continued on, and there was no real encounter through that humanoid thing, group, potentially. And then we arrived at Oxborough. So when we arrived there, we realized it was a pretty freaky town, ominously quiet. People kind of stuck together. It just seemed weird.
Turns out it was very quiet and sort of down in the doldrums because the mayor, I believe it was the mayor, yes?
Yep.
The mayor had recently passed.
Yep, which we discovered once we were kind of walking through and found out that a funeral procession was going to take place. There were bells kind of chiming throughout the day, and then we ended up seeing the procession start to pass.
And as a matter of fact, we were informed of all this by our new companion, Finley.
I wouldn't call him a companion yet.
Yo, initiation definitely has to be.
This little man came towards us and told us, and that was when he sat down at our table somehow.
What do you mean? We went into the inn with him and sat at his table.
Yeah.
I meant real life. We went to the inn and we sat with him at his table. It was more of a higher class inn, which was something we're not exactly used to, besides the lodge, I suppose. But outside of that,
The spa.
the prices
Yeah, there
were
was a
actually extremely cheap.
Reasonable.
It was very cheap.
Yeah, which surprised all of us, but we weren't going to complain. They had a lovely selection of ales. So we got our rooms, we chatted around dinner for a little bit, we drank, and then there was a little bit of tension between a couple characters.
Mm-hmm. There were some conversations that were had and a few tempers that flared, but
We all managed to keep throwing hands aside, and then we went to sleep, I believe.
Throwing hands.
Yeah, we didn't throw hands.
Aside instead of in faces.
Yeah, but what is a fist? But a hand. I'm with Mitch on this one.
Yeah.
But it's only because my character hates you, so.
You guys didn't throw hands.
And I can actually throw a hand.
God.
Okay, so going into town, you stabled your donkey. You learned about the funeral and where you could stay in the town. Going in that direction, you met with a curious individual who immediately took a liking to you guys and began to chat you up. You kept his company, went to the inn together. You sat down, had some food, had some drinks. You were kind of settled in for the evening, but hadn't decided yet what you were doing. Whether you were just going to stay in for the evening or whether you guys were going to go out and do some exploring first.
It was that other bar.
So, what's everyone thinking then? Are we going to sit around here for a little while longer, or are we thinking we'll explore the seedier parts of the town?
What time is it?
It's
It's still-
you guys sat down to eat pretty early, so it's still
It's
only
early
about
afternoon, wasn't it?
5 o'clock-ish. So there's still some light in the sky. It's starting to set down, but
Right.
it's not late at night yet.
I also mentioned that I've already left. I've already left.
Oh, you already left?
Either.
Like you went to bed?
He left the table earlier.
Yeah, much earlier.
Would you all prefer to wait for your other friend, or should we discuss further things without him?
I'm still confused.
Oh.
Confused about what?
What just happened?
Mm-mm. Well, I'm probably not the one to ask about that.
I'm sure it all sort itself out more or less. Probably.
Do you know?
No.
Well, I don't know.
Well, then I suppose we should all just let it go for now. One last thing that we did need to discuss. The matter of splitting up the reward. I'd figure since there's more of you, we could let a lot of you have a larger portion. I'm thinking 70-30? Something along those lines? 70 for the lot of you and 30 for me?
No.
Oh, what?
Why not?
Well, we wouldn't even know about it. We wouldn't even be roped into it. Have a shot at it if he wasn't coming around.
I
That's
mean,
not how bounties work.
usually we just
Well,
split
it's
it.
not a bounty. It's
We go pick up the bounty with the information on the board, and the people who do the work split it evenly.
As in, it's not a bounty.
Well, I mean, whatever.
We do something, we get a reward. Job, work, bounty, private eye. It's all the same stuff. Different name.
Well, obviously we can negotiate. It doesn't have to be set in stone.
Suppose it depends on what the reward is too.
What would it have been? Because of like does the
Um,
flyer say what the reward is, like how much it would be?
It does not. However, in your time here, when it was announced to people, you know that they're offering 300 gold
It's
if it
a-
leads to his capture.
if it leads to the capture of said individual, it's around 300 gold. So I don't know exactly what you think would be fair, but of course we can discuss.
Even getting 200 gold off of that wouldn't be a bad thing. Split 4 ways just fine.
I don't disagree with you. Just if there's 5 of us doing a job, I think we should split it 5 ways. What kind of information do you already have about this? If you've got a huge leg up on us, then maybe it would make more sense.
Well,
but if
I-
you're brand new to it too,
No. Well, I would have, like, you'd know from yesterday, yesterday from last session, I explained that I'd known about some of the buildings that have markings on it, and I've heard things about the sects that are still around, and the whisperings that it's most likely like a result of like a revenge killing or something like that. So like I'd have a few clues, nothing huge.
so buildings have markings on them.
Well, I know
It
what
could have
they are.
been revenge, and we need to give him an extra like 40 gold.
Is that unreasonable for him bringing it to our attention?
I mean, we were coming here anyways. Just because he was the first one to bring it to our attention doesn't mean he was going to be the only one. It's obviously a big deal.
And very few people would approach people like us.
It
Really?
seems a little silly to be arguing over this when we haven't really done anything for it yet.
Yeah, we can.
We might not even get this reward.
He might not have even been murdered, and we could just waste our time.
Yeah, well, that's part of the fun. It's a mystery. Solving a mystery is fun. At least a little bit for me. I don't know how you all feel about that, but
When you guess who?
Well, I guess I'm a little curious about what all these markings on the buildings are at the very least.
sure. Which one would you like to see first?
First one first, whatever's closest, I suppose. Unless you got them marked down.
I have them listed. One second. Where the fuck is it?
It's at the very bottom.
I guess I'll take them to the. I'm not sure which one represents which guy. I'm assuming the dragon head in profile represents like Bahamut and whatnot. So I guess we'll go that one first. I don't know which ones are associated.
Where are you trying to go?
I want to take them to the building with the one of the religious symbols, like the one with the dragon head in profile.
You have noticed these symbols in different places around the city, so there's
Oh, okay.
actually several places you could go that you know where this is.
Okay, so I'll go take them to the nearest one then, if they want to, like when we want to leave.
Okay. You guys going now, or are you waiting until the next day?
We have a couple hours, and
If you've nothing else to do, I suppose we could do that.
sounds good.
You gonna be going now? You gonna be able to get into all these places?
Well, maybe not into all of them, but we can at least take a look.
You guys were saying this was Holy Town, right?
Well, it used to be. It was quite a while ago.
Do you think that might be unrelated? The symbols, I mean,
Well, most of the temples and whatnot were destroyed, if not all of them.
exactly.
So the symbols now are.
I mean, I think it has to do with the churches, but I don't know so much that it has to do with the mayor.
Oh, you never know.
I mean,
It's a start.
I'm pretty sure half-breeds do similar stuff in towns. I don't know if it's the same markings, but you know, they have hideouts where they get together.
So it could lead to even more interesting things. Who
Let's
knows?
check
We
it
even
out.
may end up in a harrowing situation.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, either way, the markings are there for some reason.
Yeah.
They're a code or a sign, something. You don't put something like that everywhere just to put it there.
Yeah. See, I'm good at overhearing things and noticing things once in a while, but not so much at putting two and two together. But so maybe a little assistance would be good. That's why I decided to offer the other part of the reward. Do that.
Well, I'll go see about getting our fourth then, or the fifth, I guess, if you're coming with us.
I'll go.
So I don't run upstairs, knock on the door.
Are we bringing Tara with us?
Hey, Gedrick,
Yeah.
taking a look around. Some symbols or something. He thinks can lead to
You mean like the one that I saw just outside of this establishment?
there's a what now?
It's a symbol carved into the pole.
Yeah, I guess just exactly like those. Apparently they're all over the place.
Alright.
Come on up. Meet you downstairs.
I'll put on all my clothes again. I'll just jump off the bed and head down.
Okay. You just go down naked?
I wasn't naked. I was kidding.
Alright, so after a couple minutes, they come back down the stairs, walk back into the lounge where you guys are. Or the restaurant where you guys are.
Alright then, Finley, right?
Yep.
Show off some of these, runes or whatever. Gedrick says there's even one here.
Really? I must have missed that.
I'm sure. Was it in the building, outside, or
It's on the
just-
porch.
It's on the porch. Okay.
There's 2 pillars right before you come in, and it's on the back of one.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if it was a store down or something like that, or.
No, he's on this building.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I must have missed that one. You'll have to show me.
It's a little higher up.
You know that. Okay.
Is that a short joke?
I think it was, but I'm going to ignore it.
Good.
I have no reason to make a short joke.
So if you'll,
It's one of the few times you actually can make it.
I know.
so if you'll direct us to it, I'm quite interested to see that for myself.
Alright. Right outside where I saw it.
So you guys head out.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys settle up with Eric, head outside. As you come out the doors, Gedrick points to a spot on the left, about head level for you on the back one of these stone pillars, carved into the back, is this small emblem, much like the rising sun.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Well, that's a bit embarrassing that I missed that one. Which one's that associated with? Would I know off my other back of my head? No, okay. I've seen a few like this around town. Not sure who it's associated with, but it's not the first time I've seen this symbol.
So does that mean this place is associated with those other ones then?
Could be.
Or is this, a warning or a safe house?
I don't know. Only one way to find out.
I'll tell you this much, there's no magic attached to it.
Is that what you were doing earlier?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't imagine there's much magic to it. It's just there. It's just a
You wouldn't
marking.
believe what things have magic in them.
I think I would.
Exactly. Don't underestimate things like that.
Right.
Well then, shall we head out?
Yep,
Lead
either
on.
way.
You know the way.
I'll just lead them to the nearest building that would also have a rising sun on it, because it's,
There's one that you'd know of with a rising sun.
Yep.
Okay. What do we got here? Okay. You guys head out down the stairs of this small porch, out onto the street. You remember the street from earlier. This is where the funeral procession went by. Fairly major street. All the streets here very well-made cobblestone. At this point, they are very worn and weathered, but they've really held up to the test of time. It's rather impressive. As I said, everything in this town is very old, gray stone, very gothic feel to it, a little oppressive, a little dark, but all very impressive, almost like being in the ruins of an old civilization. You guys turn left down the street and head farther into town. Not many people out on the street. You can see them here and there. A lot fewer than there was before now that it's starting to get on towards dusk. Every once in a while a patrol of soldiers goes by you, always in groups of 3. After probably about 5 minutes of walking, you come out onto another street heading north. And there, you see here mixed in with the houses a couple of shops.
Is any of them a tailor?
What's that?
Is any of them a tailor?
Make an investigation check.
Eight.
Don't see any tailor shops.
I don't know.
You do, however, see what you're looking for. There's a small weapon shop, and when you go over to it, there's one window at the front, and just underneath the windowsill at the bottom, there's this little carving underneath of a rising sun.
No, it's right over here. See? Just like the other one.
Crouches down, takes a look. Yeah. This one's a bit more hidden, I guess, but still there.
Mm-hmm.
How exactly are they like? Are they like exactly the same, or are they like it seems like somebody's just scratching them, or like this is like put here very.
It's carved into the stone.
Okay.
So while they are extremely similar,
Yeah.
they're not identical.
Same size.
Different size.
Different size. Okay.
With the same shape.
Identical shape.
So, you know, the half curve of the sun, the half circle
With
of
the
the sun,
rays.
and then the same amount of rays.
Yeah.
And fairly deliberately placed in the same places.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's quite interesting.
They were obviously crafted individual of each other, but they are the same symbol.
I'm almost tempted to ask them about it, but I feel like I wouldn't be met very well.
I mean, at best, you'd just get stunned silence, I think. Or they just say they don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I thought. It's kind of a touchy thing.
Yeah, you don't typically put whatever these are around and want to be questioned on, I imagine.
Mm-hmm. You can't exactly just walk in like, so what about the symbol on the front of your building?
Well, you could, but
Yeah,
you wouldn't
poorly.
get answers, I don't think.
It's also kind of rude,
A little bit.
so I wouldn't be doing something like that.
So, there's more than just this one, though.
Oh, they're everywhere.
I mean, symbols.
Yeah, plenty.
Huh.
For example, there's it's also there's one that's it's a dragon head in profile. There's a skull with a sickle, a hand with an eye in the palm, and then scales balanced on a sword. Like the sword itself is the central piece of the scale. I don't know what any of them correlate with, but
Sounds like a lot of... I don't even know what some of that sounds like. I mean, if you were tagging safe havens, you'd think it would all be the same symbol or something.
I don't know what to think of it, honestly. I just take it as like perhaps a small sign of resistance or something like that.
Hear about any of this, Gedrick?
Do
Maybe
any
it's
of
a
those
symbol of
symbols
hope.
seem familiar at all?
Just a reminder that they're there. Who knows?
Make a religion check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh. Ooh, pictures and stuff. You're the worst human being,
Why?
honestly.
How about you, Asin? I mean, you got the scales and the fiery breath and everything. One of the... You said there was a dragon.
I'm not the religious type at all.
No. Is it all
That's all right.
religion?
I don't recognize it.
Yeah, you got no idea what
I'm
any of these
assuming
are?
you said what I think you said.
No.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're religious symbols, but because I have never seen them before anywhere else.
The dragon head in profile is symbol of Bahamut,
Oh, that's one of the sects that's around, so that would make sense.
and the skull and the skull and the what?
Skull and sickle.
The skull and the sickle is Nebro.
Nerol.
Nerol. He's the god of death, or the Reaper.
Oh, that's quite interesting.
Seems nice.
The Reaper is one of his alternate names.
You, where'd you pick that knowledge up?
I've read a lot. Sometimes, you can remember
I just
small
know.
little details.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense you'd know the dragon.
Yes, I spent a lot of reading in that god.
What were you saying about Bahamut there, Finley?
Well, sorry?
You said there was something made sense.
Oh, it just makes sense that the dragon head in profile would have to do with Bahamut. He's a dragon god. Or so I've heard.
What does a dragon need a god for?
I don't know. I'd have to ask a
I agree
dragon.
with Ivan on
There's
this
two
one.
dragon gods.
You'd have to ask a
What?
dragon, honestly. Although
Yes,
I don't
there's
know how well that would
Bahamut,
go. I don't fancy
God of the
being
metallic
cooked.
dragons. And then there's Tiamat of the chromatic.
I kind of thought dragons were already pretty much at the top of their scale.
No.
Remind me not to piss them off, I guess.
You've pissed them off a few times.
So, well, I guess you're glad it's that one, not the other one, huh?
Glad.
And then we got the Reaper.
Yeah, that one doesn't sound as...
Not exactly
And
friendly.
then again, the god of death isn't a bad thing. Death is a natural thing.
I guess. Not exactly the kind of guy I'd want to play chess with.
Well, you never know. Could be a very high stakes chess game, but could be fun. Although I'm quite terrible at chess, so I think I would lose. I don't fancy losing my life.
Well, how about you show us some of those Bahamut ones? I mean, we got at least one guy in the party who's gonna be interested in seeing it, I'm sure.
Absolutely. So I'd lead them to the nearest Bahamut symbol.
I mean, that'd probably be the one we could actually question on.
What do you figure?
He walks in there.
Who's got a point? You know a bit about it. You're all scaly.
I know a bit about it.
He's scaly? What? Are any of his scales like visible?
Nope.
No?
He's wearing sleeves.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Nothing. Sorry.
Nothing? Oh, alright.
It's the nothing.
Oh.
He caught it back in Allendale.
Oh. I've never heard of a
You should go show us.
scale causing disease. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
I got it from him. I'll point it at Azagroth.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at Ivan.
You can see he's well, there is some elements of this golden fur. There's also these golden scales along the skin at different points.
And I'm just assuming Finley would be somewhat ignorant of like half breeds, or would you know?
You'd be
anything?
aware of them. There's actually a tribe that a nomadic tribe of them that roams the area out near your hometown.
Oh, okay. That'll be the first one I've seen with golden scales, but I've seen some people like yourself. It's not all too uncommon. Are you alright?
Stealth.
That was definitely in that one.
For sure.
That was an Azeroth stealth roll.
Anyway, shall we be off?
Yeah, let's.
We're waiting on you.
Oh, alright. My apologies. I'll just start like jaunting ahead.
Lead the way. We can see whoever you find.
You go up to the north end of the street, hang a right, and there's a house there, where along the front fence of their yard, there's a small garden box, and at just underneath one of the shrubs, there's a small flat stone, and carved into the top of it is another one of these dragon heads in profile.
There it is. See?
Get a coin, cast light, get a good look at it. Huh.
Almost none of them are in similar placements. It's strange.
Yeah, this is sort of shoved under a shrub.
Yeah, perhaps this one was from an old building or something.
Almost a bit rude, I guess.
Decorative rock in the garden or something like that.
Hmm.
But most of the other ones seem to be intentionally carved into the buildings.
Strange.
Want to come with me, Gedrick?
Yeah.
I'll walk up, knock on the door.
That's probably not a good idea this
What
hour.
is he doing?
Asking about the rock, I think.
Oh, okay.
This is getting good.
So you go up. It's
suppose.
a pretty nice house. Again, made of stone. There's a small wraparound wooden porch. You walk up onto it, knock on the door. There's a screen on the door that you're knocking on. Inside, there's a thick wooden door.
Before we go up there, I'd like to cast Alter Self on myself,
Okay.
and I'd like to make my scales
You'd like to make them what?
silver. I'm going to do subtly.
Okay. And you're going to take the sleeves off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
The inner wooden door opens up a little bit, and you see part of a face kind of peek through. Yes, can I help you?
Oh, excuse me. Sorry to bother you at this time. I kind of had a question. I don't want to disturb you at all, but we were wondering if you might be able to assist us.
I doubt it. What do you need?
My friend and I here came to this town in search of some more hidden information based upon his heritage. We weren't sure if this was a place where we could seek followers of Bahamut, and I'll point out his arm.
No, there's... I don't know who that is. There's no one like that here. Click.
Insight.
Yeah, can we try to insight that?
You can
Does he
insight check.
seem nervous or?
Well, he's definitely nervous.
You're a 6'5" lion dragon.
Yeah, a little bit nervous.
Let him be. Let him be.
I got a 7.
Please don't eat me.
So I'm just hoping that you got something good.
17.
There we go.
Hard to say. You didn't really get to look at this person very well. Judging from their voice and that, they're pretty scared of you.
Oh, that could have gone better. Oh well. On to the next one, I suppose.
It was worth a shot.
It was.
Can't say I expected much different. So,
You can hear some drunks wandering down a street nearby.
hang on a second. You said there's 2 dragon gods, right?
Yes.
And there's one for the shiny ones, and there's one for the other ones.
Yes.
So what color is the shiny one?
Platinum.
Oh. So there's platinum dragons, huh?
No.
But you just said he was a platinum dragon.
He is the platinum dragon. There's no other platinum dragons.
All right. So what's the other one then?
All colors. He has.
So she's.
How many heads is it?
So she's gold and blue and.
No, only the chromatic colors. She has one of each color head.
Well, I'm yellow, right?
All right, you're just making fun of me now.
No, I'm serious.
You're pulling this over on me. 5-headed dragon, right?
Yes, but it's a god.
That would be quite interesting to find.
It would not be interesting to find at all.
Oh, why not?
Tiamat is not something you ever want to remember.
So which one's supposed
I
to like
suppose.
me then?
5 heads.
It'd be quite an
Bahamut,
interesting,
you are
interesting
a
conversation.
metallic dragon.
I don't know
Yes.
this.
It'd be interesting to have a
Not the
conversation
religious
with something
type,
with
man.
5 heads. Many different personalities, hopefully.
Be honest, it sounds like a kid's story.
Yes.
I'm all the dragons. I have 5 heads.
She's the mother of all.
Well, all legends are
Chromatic
based in
dragons.
truth.
Well, then why isn't the other one have 5 heads of all the other ones?
I just know the facts of the dragon. I'm not sure how the gods were created.
Well, just it seems strange.
What's the meaning of life, Ivan?
To,
It
You
is.
know he's breaking.
depends on who you ask. Everyone's got a different answer to that one.
Exactly. It's the same kind of thing.
I don't have an answer to that one at all. Anyway.
So there's a couple others as well.
Yeah,
Huh.
of course. Tons.
Um,
Which ones do you want to continue with this one, or do you want to look into something else?
so just give me a minute with this one. And I'm going to go down and I'm just going to touch the stone
Okay.
and cast Identify.
Okay.
So you're gonna take a while.
It's going to be 10 minutes.
It is
Okay.
a stone.
Is this just a regular house, right?
Yeah.
It's not a
So you're just gonna be
salon.
squatting in the shrub, and we're just gonna be
Yep.
loitering on someone's front lawn.
How long
much.
is he going to be there?
A while, like
Half an hour, feels like at least.
I'm not sure how the owners of this house are going to feel about that.
Everybody
they're
make a
gonna come in.
perception check.
Perception.
Probably not gonna yell at us.
All of
I'm
us?
assuming I'm not in on that.
So that's a
16.
20. Of the
13.
natural variety.
Of the natural variety.
23.
Natural selection.
Okay. You guys all look to the house and see the curtains. So shut.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys spend some more time there. You complete your spell. It's a rock.
Fair enough.
Did you find anything interesting?
Nothing at all.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate because I'm pretty sure they don't like us at all.
They didn't like us from the moment we walked
At
out.
this point, you can hear from out the other side of the house, on one of the roads running north-south, the clatter of metal greaves.
Walk over my arms again.
We should probably be on our way.
yeah,
Yes, let's
do
go.
people want us loitering around too long?
Where's the next one?
Taking to the next. You guys still looking for Dragonhead?
I say we maybe
Might as
head
well.
back. It's getting late.
That's a getting late?
It's starting to get a little darker now. The sun's going down.
I assumed you cast the light. So.
Well, it was because it was in the shrub. I figured it was dark
That's
in
up
there.
to you lot. We could go check out one more, or we could return to the inn.
Is there one on the way back? Even if it's not at the... What's his name?
Bahamut?
If not at Bahamut, then another one.
Sure. I guess I'll.
Okay.
One of the ones
So
on the way back.
you guys head back the other way. As you start heading down the street, a trio of soldiers comes around the corner. As they go by, they all give you a once over.
I'm just gonna be smiling like.
Oh.
Okay. You and Azin get a glare from the guards, and they pass you by.
You know I'd glare back.
Yeah.
No,
They don't seem intimidated at all. They meet your gaze.
I'm just all like smiling like.
I meet their gaze.
You guys go by.
As in, quit picking fights.
You see them looking at me?
They
Yeah.
looked at me too, but you know it's
A
their
lot
job.
of people look at you.
You
Not
head
a lot of people look at me.
you head south on the street again that had the weapon shop where you found the first symbol.
Okay.
Across the way and a little farther north, there's an alchemy shop, and when you look around the building, down near the bottom, kind of hidden away at the corner, carved into the stone, you see one of the scales balancing on a sword.
And there's one of the others I mentioned earlier, the sword scales.
Just give me 10 minutes. I'm kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
So what do you figure? This one's about like fairness or I don't know, war,
Probably war. I would assume.
battle, or
Something to
Merchants
do with-
Guild.
the sword.
Sell swords.
That's a mercenary.
Or a blacksmith.
You think a hammer or an anvil.
I mean, you know, because it's a scale, so it's like worth. And there's
Perhaps
merchandise.
martial law or something. along those
I've heard
lines.
of worse theories.
Perhaps it's
Yeah.
something to do with justice or something along those lines. I mean,
Could be.
it is the scales.
Yeah.
Or enforcement or something. Who knows?
Good to know there's places here though. Might need this.
It can be useful.
What's the place actually?
It's an alchemy
It's
shop.
an
I'm shop.
Is there a dragon of alchemy or justice?
Not that I know of, at least. I mean,
Oh. Let's not run back. This metal's getting a bit cold in the night air.
I wonder what that's like. Is it difficult in the winter with something like that? I would wonder.
he really
It actually
should.
sees up a bit. Gotta keep maintenance on it.
Makes sense.
I mean, does your arm give you trouble in the winter?
No,
Doesn't get cold?
it gets cold, but doesn't give me much trouble.
There you go.
All right.
Well, I mean, if you make it out of the right metal, it's much lighter and it can handle the cold, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
I feel like that was a reference.
So what's the plan?
That was a reference.
Well, I guess we'll just keep heading back now.
Yeah, we're heading back to the
Would have
inn.
gotten later, so.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for any symbols that he hasn't seen yet.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
13?
15. Nothing stands out to you. There's not a lot of light at this point, especially with how the city's built and the stone and that. It's already kind of dull and dreary here, and as you lose the light, it really just everything becomes grayscale for you.
Wait, am I still the only one with night vision?
Dark vision.
Dark vision, sorry.
Yeah.
I do not have dark vision.
I was gonna say,
At all.
halflings do not.
Okay.
No biggie.
As you guys are heading back, you turn the corner off of this thoroughfare, and excuse me, you hear a commotion up ahead. Looking ahead, you can see 3 people who've been stopped by a trio of guards, and they're engaged in some sort of argument.
What's happening over there?
Worth a listen.
I don't know, is it happening often, Finn?
Yeah, quite often. I'm going to go take a look. And I'm just gonna
Is
like.
it on our way back to the inn anyway?
More or less. You guys are heading along the main street back to the inn, and it's just down one of the streets heading south.
You lot wait here. People tend not to notice me unless I want them to. Just wander over.
I'm gonna start walking.
Yeah. Just gonna start walking.
So you guys start walking closer. Everybody make a perception check.
Oopsie. You did say wait, guys.
Oh, yeah.
3.
Not 1.
17.
19.
Okay. The two of you looking at this, it's very clear to everybody here that it looks like the guards are trying to arrest these people. You two, just kind of like, something stands out. There's something you can't quite put your finger on, but something about the guard's uniform doesn't look right.
Keep kind of approaching a little bit.
So as you approach, one of the people that they're trying to grab knocks his hand away and starts moving through an intricate pattern of movements. You recognize this, he's casting a spell. And...
Like, does he recognize this spell?
Do I recognize
Or
this
do
as
we-
arcane
Or do we see
magic?
him going like this and not recognize that he's casting a spell?
it's just like, you see him and move his arms, but it could be martial arts to you, you don't know.
Okay.
At this point...
Do small, like wrist. Could you just gestures with fingers?
At this point, he knocks the hand away, brings his hands around, brings them together, and out, and there's a spray of fire that just engulfs all three of the soldiers.
Oh.
Whoa! What in the world just happened?
Okay.
Do I recognize the spell at all?
He made fire.
My goodness.
Make an Arcana check.
Sounds good.
You know that guy hasn't. Seems like your kind of people.
Since when can people
Just
just make
figure
fire?
it
Just out of his
Shields
mouth.
out and I'm going in.
Don't pull a damn weapon, you
21.
idiot!
What are you doing?
21? Yeah, you know this as something you've heard of. I don't think you have this spell. This is a Burning Hand spell.
Yeah, I would like to go over to the guards and try to help them up. Or
Okay,
steady
so you
them.
guys are all going in. Roll initiative.
Oh,
Here, here.
Initiative.
Ivan's about as hesitant as I thought he was.
21?
19.
Finley's just ready to go.
Damn it. The one time I wanted a lower initiative.
Ivan's
trade.
always has low. Is it high this time?
Oh,
Okay, initiative?
22.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
5.
Addison?
5.
Oh.
Yeah, but I have a plus to my modifier.
19.
Holy moly. 21.
Leave them behind.
Gedrick, what are you doing?
I'm waiting. I'm gonna hold my turn. I'll have a firebolt ready.
On what?
On whom?
I don't know actually.
Quick,
You know what?
quick.
I'm not gonna hold anything. I'm just gonna wait.
You just gonna wait?
Wait.
Okay, Finley.
Defend.
I'm just gonna like kind of run forward between them and be like, wait, stop, what are you doing? Why is this happening?
Between who?
Like between the guards and the other people.
So you go running up into the fray?
Yeah, just in between them.
Okay,
Like,
so you run, it takes all your movement to get up into there, you go running in, wait. Nadia.
I'm going to the guards and trying to, like, did they fall over or are they just standing there like,
The guy who took the brunt of that is not looking good.
he needs a medic.
Oh god, he's doomed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and try to see, inspect his wounds and see how he's doing there. Is he
Okay,
just,
you go running up behind him and try to get a look at him while they're engaging. They're actively fighting, you know.
Exactly what happened with a mountain lion.
Have they, like, they're swung or something, or are they just, like, preparing
They're the guards of the city. You've seen them all. They all have like a half plate armor on. They all have spears and shields. So they're setting themselves and they're engaging now.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just get close and just be like, are you alright?
So you run up behind, yell, "Are you alright?" as Finley goes bolting past you in between them. At this point, the guards are engaging.
They good.
No, they suck awfully.
Oh.
So you can see the guys that they're trying to arrest, fairly plain clothes, covered in these thick, dusty, like brown and dark colored robes. Something you'd see like a farmer just nightwear, just even wear to keep the cold out. The first two sidestep the strike as the strike's just a little bit clumsy. The third one, he catches the guy, but you hear a ting, and it doesn't look like the guy took any effect from the spear thrust. Now they're gonna fight back. So one guy from inside the cloak pulls out a mace, and he's gonna swing at the guy that was
Holy
burned.
jeez.
Oh yeah, he catches him good.
Oh boy.
What are you doing? Are they
I
just
was
hitting
trying-
above you?
I guess they're just kind of running past me at each other.
And the
That's
guy
not-
who was burned catches the mace in the side of the head and just goes down like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, he needs medic now.
Oh, he's so doomed.
And then the other two are gonna go. You see one of them bring his hands up for a second and focus, and then he clutches at something around his neck. There's this bright glow in his hand, and he releases this white bolt of energy, streaks forward and slams into one of them.
Can I make an Arcana check on that one too?
Sure. Let me double check this.
Sure. If we're throwing Arcana checks around,
Ooh.
Because that seems new to me.
no.
15.
15. You have no idea what he just did.
Are you doing it too?
Do you know magic?
What is yours?
That's where my modifier comes into play.
Ah. If I would have rolled excellently, I would have said something, but I recognize it as magic.
You'd recognize that he cast a spell.
Yeah. Or very good charlatanism, if not.
It slams into the guard on the left. It hits him in the stomach, and he reels backwards as you hear the air escape him. He stumbles down and kind of catches himself with one hand. He's down on a knee, and you can see like these faint, kind of like sparkles of light coming up off of him. The last guy is does the same thing, kind of focuses for a moment. He clutches down and grabs something that's along his belt. You see this flash of light, and he reaches out as there's this flash up above the guy on the right, and this big pillar of fire comes down and strikes him. And he does not appreciate it. Parts of the uniform start to burn off of him. You get this horrible, acrid smell of burning flesh.
Oh, no, that's not too well.
He sets himself and kind of grits through it, but it definitely got him pretty good. Ivan, what are you doing?
Attempting to grab Azencroft by the shoulder and tell him to put his damn fool weapon away. You're gonna get yourself arrested.
So make a opposed athletics as he tries to stop you. This would be a grapple check.
Yeah.
16.
12.
So you get a hand on him, but he shrugs it off. Big, strong guy, moves forward.
And I'll just be chasing after him then.
You stay right behind him in pursuit as he charges forward.
So is it just the one up still?
Two of them are still up. One of them is really hurt.
Okay, I'm sprinting in then. I think that's all I can do for my turn now.
Yeah, you sprint up to the fight, but what are you doing when you get up there? Finley ran up between them and tried to stop them.
I'm gonna actually take a stance behind the ones that were casting spells.
Okay, so you go bolting kind of past the encounter and behind them?
Yeah.
Okay. You go back there. Gedrick.
I'm gonna start running up, and I'm going to cast Hold Person on the guard that's not. It is looking okay.
The one that is looking okay?
Oh. Going against the guards.
What's your DC?
13.
Just barely fails it. You can see as he sets himself from this fire that engulfed him, he sets and locks up.
I'm gonna be casting Interconic. Like I
What's
normally-
that?
I'll be speaking Draconic when I cast.
You're assuming that spells use a language.
They do. Do they not? I thought they did.
There's verbal components.
They're arcane words.
Oh, fair enough.
Words
My
of
bad.
power.
It's its own language almost.
Finley.
See, I learned something.
I guess
As you get in between them, they just start attacking each other.
You don't say like
Finley's just
fireball,
gonna
you say,
like yell
clap
like
to
real
that,
like
pass,
I
pass,
said stop, and then he's gonna go into a rage and punch the nearest guy in the face.
What?
Okay.
Who's the nearest guy?
Whichever, I guess I'm guessing one of the ones casting magic would be close enough. So I'm just gonna drop whoever, like,
Someone casting magic?
yeah,
Okay.
because they're doing the most damage.
Do you hit me?
Okay, roll an unarmed attack.
Armed attack.
Strength plus proficiency.
Yeah.
So
50, so it's plus 6.
Jesus.
22.
22, yeah, that's gonna hit.
and that'll just be.
And then it's what? 1.
That'll be
It'll be
strength
1 plus strength.
plus rage.
So
Plus 2.
70.
7?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
4 from
It's
strength, 2
5
from rage.
plus 2 from my rage.
Okay. You swing around and punch the guy in the stomach. There's this metallic ring, and you can feel it like shoot up your arm, but you're just so angry, you just power through it. You can feel the metal give way a little bit. And the guy reels back, and you hear all his breath. And he staggers back from you. Anything else? That's your whole turn.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Nadia.
I'm going to go to that guy that's down on the ground and see if he's still breathing.
Make a
With
medicine
the
check.
bastion in his head. Oh, guys. 11.
11. You're pretty sure he's not breathing.
All right. And then there's the other guy that's still.
There's another guy
that's, like,
staggered over.
doubled.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll start heading towards him.
Okay, so you move over 5 feet.
All right. And I'm just going to, if someone attacks him, try and help defend him.
Okay. So you're gonna defend him.
Mm-hmm.
This point, he's going to stand up. And he's going to drop the shield and the spear, and he starts going into a spell. He completes it, vanishes.
Ew.
What?
The other guy, seeing this, he is going to do the same thing. He drops
Can he?
his weapons. What's that?
Can he? He's a whole
Oh,
person.
sorry, you held person him. That's right. Yeah, he's gonna stay exactly where he is.
Aww.
Then other guys. Yeah. The first one that it comes to, the guy that you punched, he's going to go into the motions again, grab something around his neck. There's this shine of bright light, and you can see almost like this shimmering bright light around his form now. The other two are going to start backing away. All 3 of them are going to start, after this guy casts this, all 3 of them are going to start backing down the street.
Okay.
Like
They're backing towards you. The 2 of you guys, what are you doing?
silently holding up the shield and waiting till he hits it, so I can grab him by the arm. Like
They're
I'm
aware
not-
you're there. They're not going to back into you.
Oh, I thought they were.
You had to run like past them because
Okay.
they're backing up, but they know you're behind them. So they're backing up around you.
No, I'm gonna get behind the one.
You're just going to keep moving around the guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him.
Okay, make a
Oh,
grapple
that's
attempt.
The shiny guy?
Yeah.
Right.
Just athletics.
Yep.
14.
Yeah, that one. You grab him.
I'll ready myself to grapple any if they react to this, to grab the nearest one to me. But for now, I'm just staying here as him.
No need to fight, friend.
Okay.
I just want to know what happened.
So you grab the guy, struggle. The other 2 turn on you. Gedrick.
I'm just gonna run up like. So let's all be calm. Those were clearly not real gods.
And I should say, when they pull away from you,
Yeah.
you get an attack of opportunity if you would like it.
I'm gonna grab, I guess I'll use that to try and grab him and pull his legs out from under him and just drop him on his ass.
Okay. Make a grapple.
What do I roll for a grapple? Just
An
strength?
athletics.
Athletics.
With advantage, I believe.
So I have proficiency.
Strength check, right?
Yes, because you're raging.
Okay, so athletics. This sheet doesn't have the spot for me to write.
It'll-
Yeah, you need the new one.
So
This one.
it's still it's okay. So it's +6 and then I guess advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 25.
Yeah, you grab the guy, pull him down. Another one backs up. You grab him. The last guy turns on you. Gedrick, you were running up.
I was just gonna be like trying to calm the situation. Be like, listen, those were not clearly weren't real gods. We're here to help.
What are you talking about?
Those weren't real gods. Look at the uniform.
Something was up with them.
Yes.
These guys were defending.
He can't
themselves.
move right now, so maybe shackle him. Something.
I'll let this guy go.
You let him go. He just steps away from you with his buddy.
We just want to talk. We're new to the town.
Nadia. They're just staying guarded against you.
Since the one guy disappeared on me, I'll just move to the next one to guard.
The dead one, or this
Not
apparently
the
dead one,
dead
or the frozen
one.
one?
The
The
other one is
frozen.
set and stuck there.
Yeah, the frozen one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make sure none of the other people turn on me, including my teammates.
So you're just gonna protect him?
Yep.
Okay. He stays where he is.
He obviously wants to talk. What a good guy.
The guy that you tripped up gets up,
Mhm.
and he's gonna disengage from you.
Okay.
He goes over, pulls back with the other ones. They start backing away from you guys, and they're like, "We don't need no trouble.
Let's go somewhere safe.
Let us go, and we'll let you go."
I'm not too worried about you letting me go. We just want to talk.
All I said was stop, and you decided
What
to keep
what the hell
throwing
is
whatever
going on
it
They
here?
was.
continue backing away from you
I'm
guys.
following.
Now get back here
They keep
right
following,
now.
but they keep backing away from there. Yeah. What are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna walk after them. You don't get to just walk away after all that.
You following there? Let us go, or it's gonna be bad.
I'm not going to hurt you. I just want an explanation.
Then
Out comes the axe.
hasn't
We've
put
been-
it back.
We've been looking for some magic users of this town. I hope that you guys are holy men.
Don't know anything about magic there, friend. We're just minding our own business on the way back from the pub. At this
Why
point,
were
the
you-
guy beside you starts looking around, drops his things, starts to cast a spell.
This is where I wish I had counter spell.
How far away is he?
You guys are probably 30, 40 feet away at this point following the other guys. She's the only one standing next to him.
It's all on you.
Guess what? I'm letting him go.
Completes the spell, disappears. Make a perception check.
Cool. 13.
Okay. He's gone.
Does that hurt? As soon as I roll.
Alright.
All I'm saying is you tell us information, or things get a little iffy.
Oh no!
No one's
As
gonna
in,
question us.
relax.
This never works.
No one's gonna question us if we said we had to attack some people who killed some guards.
One of the ones in behind the guy who's glowing channels for a second as he's backing away, grabs out his belt. There's this surge of light up through his hand, and he touches the guy who's glowing.
Just
They continue backing away from you.
look. Why were you being attacked?
We're looking for.
And why didn't you stop when I said stop? It's not like we would have hurt anyone. Though I did hit one of you rather hard. Sorry about that. But you wouldn't listen.
You get a bit of a glare from the guy who's got that slight glow to him.
You didn't listen. What's happening?
We don't need your help. We don't need your questions.
Everyone can use help. Clearly you need help if you're being attacked in the middle of the street for whatever
I
reason.
think we handled it just fine.
What the hell was all of that?
Imposters,
That was clear.
was it?
That's
Well,
why
I
we took
don't
Then
the
why are
time.
you accosting us?
I've
not.
been looking for a healer. My leg is bum.
What?
Yes.
You guys hear metal greaves on the road, back from the main road. Shouts and calls.
We're here to find information on holy men, and so far we've got nothing. This is the closest we've seen to any kind of caster around here.
You think those are buddies, or you think those are real guards? And you think they can tell the difference?
That's probably the guard now. It's been fun. Be careful who you ask those questions to. And they turn and they bolt down an alley.
Running after him.
No.
I can run for days.
We gotta go.
Okay. Asin takes off after them.
I have to get back.
Boy.
I suppose I'll like try and keep up.
Is he heading
My
towards
tiny
the sound of the
legs.
greaves or away from it?
As he's going down the alleyway.
No, you guys were going.
Okay.
So you guys turned off the main road south onto this road.
Yeah.
When they started backing up, they backed south, so away from the main road. And then when they came to an alley, they bolted down it. So the greaves are coming from behind you. You can, at this point, you turn around, you can see torches and you can see soldiers coming down.
Nadia, we gotta go now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Running.
We'll run.
Running in
Where
the
everybody's, you guys are all running in the same direction, or are you all scattering?
I'm running towards where he went.
Yeah, I'm
Where Asin went?
Yeah.
I'm running the
Yeah,
same way.
probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys all take off after them?
yeah, I'm not, at that point, I'm not booking it on my own.
I can't remember. Does rage like increase your speed?
You're not raging anymore.
No, I know. I would have to go back.
And no, it
again.
doesn't.
Oh, okay. Didn't think so.
No, it's an unarmored movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your movement is better, though.
So you guys take off after them. You keep up to them pretty good. They do have a bit of separation because they have the lead on you guys. You're in the lead. Make a perception check as they start turning down different alleys trying to lose you.
5.
And they're gone.
Okay. You guys twist and turn down a few alleys. You kind of keep an eye on them as they're darting out of the way. You turn down another one, and they're gone.
Can I listen to see if I hear them?
Okay.
Going opposite direction?
Make a perception check.
Advantage?
You don't have your helmet on, right?
Actually, I probably would.
Okay, so just regular.
Do I just pick the low one?
Just roll one
Pick
straight.
the
Damn it.
blue or the other one.
It was 19 and 20.
You want to take that?
14.
14. You listen. You can hear some different noises. You can hear the soldiers in behind. They're kind of at a loss to where everybody is. You can hear them yelling loudly about asking where they went. You can hear the conversation of people in a tavern nearby. There's a few people moving about at this point. You can't hear them. Nothing that stands out as them anyways.
I'm going to push towards the tavern.
Okay. So you go out to the street. 1 second here. You go out to the street, have a look around. You can see a couple doors down. There's this tavern there. Light spilling out of it. You can hear some people laughing as somebody stumbles out. There's a lot of noise there. Sounds like it's pretty busy right now. Looking around the street, there's a bunch of houses. You can see a shop across the way. There's what looks like an old, like a large building. It's got a broken down tower on the top.
Does the tavern on the front have any of those markings we were looking for?
Okay, you go over, make an investigation check.
11.
I'll catch up eventually.
11. Nothing stands out.
Well, there goes that.
You got such a way with people sometimes, Asin.
You guys weren't going to do anything.
I'm still in disbelief. I don't understand why any of that happened.
What the hell is going on there?
When we walked up, the uniforms were just wrong. We've seen the guards many times here in the parade and stuff, and they were different.
I don't know what it was. There's something off about them.
Yes.
Like, I'll take your word for it. It looked pretty much the same to me. I thought maybe they, I don't know, night shift or shortage on the armor.
I didn't notice anything different myself. I'll be honest.
Could have been magic. I don't know. It just seemed weird.
Oh, it's night. You think it's just that?
No, we saw them earlier.
If he knows
We
it
saw some
too.
guards earlier. They were just,
Yeah.
they're different. I can't pinpoint what it was, but
Well, I guess. Then again, don't imagine a lot of guards know how to cast magic. One of them did sort of just pop out of there.
It's a shame we won't be getting any answers out of any of this.
Wait, Nadia, where'd the other one go?
He disappeared with the other one. They both.
Alright, well,
Unless you mean the third one. Then he didn't look like he made it.
I'm the one that I had to do.
well, a lot more magic than I've seen anywhere shy of the Arcanum.
Yes, it's different magic though.
One of you guys think you can sneak back there?
What do you mean?
One of you guys think you can sneak back there?
Sneak
Wow,
back where?
I'm a sneaking pro.
That doesn't seem like a very good idea.
What if one of them has a symbol on it?
What of what?
Don't only men carry symbols?
You're
They're
casting.
grabbing at stuff.
You're casting stuff that I've never seen before at the Arcanum or anything like that.
But I mean, that might be our key to getting into one of these places with symbols.
Wait, which one? Like, one of the three of the guys that took off, or one of the
Well, we're
guards?
not going to be able to talk to them, but if the body's still lying there.
It's too late now.
There was...
That's why I said sneak.
I already said I saw torches coming there. I mean,
It'll probably be gone by the time we get there.
if it's not gone, it's
It's
got
washed.
guards crawling all over it.
We won't know unless we check. What's the worst thing that happens? One of us goes by, they're looking for a group of people.
I was gonna say, we don't go skulking there. We just go walking by, see what the commotion's about.
One person.
One person.
I mean,
I've
not
been
me,
here.
because I stand out.
I've been here a while, so they probably wouldn't be too disturbed by me wandering around. So I suppose I'll do it.
You
But
said people don't tend to
Where are
notice.
you
yeah.
going?
Hmm?
Where are you going? Where are you coming from?
Where am I what?
Where are you going and where are you coming from?
Where am I going? Where am I coming from?
If you're asked.
Yes.
Oh, I'm just going for a night walk.
Sorry, I thought he was breaking out into song.
That's what I was waiting for.
Where
I was
did you-
waiting
where
for
did you
him
go?
to sing.
Where did you come from? Get in the Anyway,
I'm just saying, like,
If you find a symbol or any proof, you got your 70-30.
it means 30. I don't know what's going on.
We know what you meant.
Numbers.
Alright, well, I'll see what I can see. No guarantees, obviously.
But
I'm not going to get myself arrested over this.
We should make our way back to our
I'd not
rooms.
do well in jail.
That's good.
We'll meet you back at the inn.
Alright.
We can't, we kind of stick out of it. We should probably get back there.
Yeah, let's like start like getting rid of the wrinkles on my suit. Slick his hair back over. See you all later.
Mm.
If you don't see me later, assume the worst.
Can I have the room key? I hate. Thanks.
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst. Now you know it's at least getting used.
Well, I suppose that's fair. And this one can afford a tombstone for me if I die. Anyway,
Oh.
On that note, was Pterodoc able to keep up with us?
Make a perception check.
Oh
He's been
no!
on your shoulders this entire time.
Parenting.
15.
he's just on your back.
You don't know where Pterodoc is.
And,
He was following you guys around when you were looking at stuff. You got focused in on the fight that was happening, and
What's up?
where is he?
Oh, where is the little one?
Finley's just leaving.
The other little one.
Pterodoc.
We need to find him now. And then I'll turn around and start walking.
okay. He's gonna try to backtrack your way
Yeah.
up through the alleys.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it.
Good luck. We'll meet you back at the inn.
It's one of those awkward situations where you say good luck and then we walk the same way.
Yeah.
No, I think we're taking a slightly alternate route, aren't we? No, we're taking the same route back.
You're looking for Pterodoc, or just...
I'm following the group. I don't know about looking.
We can't all go back. Fine.
Oh, I'm gone.
You
Oh,
start
wow.
walking back that way. You get about halfway back towards the street where the fight happened. You can hear a lot of soldiers around now.
We can't afford to get closer.
We'll just go around. When's the last time you saw him?
They're there.
I'll point in that direction, cast message, and be like, Pterodon, are you okay?
You just like look back that way.
Yeah, the way that we like where the guards are and stuff.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
In your head,
It's a
head,
slim
you
chance, but 18.
18.
Oh, that's right.
Nothing. You do know it gets blocked by
It does.
stone. It'd be very hard to cast it through buildings and stuff.
He's probably got
It's 120 feet.
It's like a foot of stone to block it. If I
Well,
remember
you
correctly.
guys go out a different way. I'll go out this way.
Alright, just
Alright.
don't pick a goddamn fight again.
Doesn't actually say stone. Oh no, 1 foot is on you, right?
Yeah.
So
That's reading too
Ivan
far.
will start heading back out to the main road, even if he has to work his way back towards the tavern to get there.
Okay. You're going back to where the tavern was?
We're all
Then
taking
back,
like alternate
back to a
routes.
main road, trying to loop around, get a look briefly at where Pterodon might be and where the fight was, and then
Okay. So you guys spread out through the alleys, kind of making your way away from the guards and around.
I'm going directly through.
You're just going right through?
I have no
That's why we separated.
the
Okay,
rest
so
of
you
us
guys
splintered off.
all go back out that way. You start walking through the alleys. As you turn the corner, you see a couple guards checking around. Yeah, they turn around, lower the weapon, and goes, "Hold on there. What are you doing?"
Looking for my squire.
What are you doing out at this hour?
Well, I was on my way to the tavern and I saw a fight. I chased after a couple of holy men who ran away, but I couldn't get them, and now I lost my squire.
And they start walking up towards you. One guy's kind of hangs back a little bit. The other guy walks right up to you and goes, "And how do you know they were holy men?"
They're casting spells. I don't know any difference. Here, I've got a weapon. If you want to hold on to it, you can grab it.
Make a persuasion roll.
20. Not natural.
You said you lost your squire.
Yeah, he's about this tall, bird legs. He couldn't keep up with me when I was running. I'm a half-breed. So is he.
The guy behind him that's kind of hung back a little bit, you see this look just like rolling eyes like, of course. The guy, well, we haven't seen no kid. I don't know. Start checking, where were you last?
I lost him right after I tried to engage on the men. So I'm thinking he's back that way. They started to run once you could hear the footsteps of guards coming.
We're investigating this area. Go out that way. Back to the first road that you come across north-south. Make your way back to the main road and go around. Good luck with your search. If you don't find him, come to the garrison and put in a report.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Avoid any more trouble.
Will do. I'll start walking away.
And you turn and back away.
How close are we to where the cart was?
Where the cart is?
Yep.
Not terribly close.
Okay, never mind then. Let's just start heading back to the inn.
Okay. You guys head up the street. After going a little north, behind you, Azenkroth actually comes out of one of the alleys. You see them up ahead. Go up to catch up to them. Doesn't take you too long to get back to the main road.
Would they have noticed me at all? Because I would have had to go the same way as in Crow.
Okay, so you're sneaking back through?
Yeah. Not like sneaking, but just kind of like casually walking.
You just walk right
Just
up?
normal
You're not
thing.
trying to be stealthy about it?
Usually people doesn't have a problem with people.
Did you go down the main road?
People don't have a problem with
Just
people.
backtracking. So.
Okay, so you go back the way you remember it. You get a little bit turned around in the alleys, make your way back out to that road.
Mm-hmm.
When you come out of the alley, you can see several guards posted at one alley to the south of you, and a few others milling about the street. It doesn't look like they've noticed you yet.
Okay. Let's continue on my way.
You start walking up the road.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple of them that are standing around over near where the fight happened, notice you at this point.
Mm-hmm.
One of them comes running over to you and goes, "Oh, hold on there, little fella. Where do you think you're going?"
Oh, hello. I'm just on my way to the main road. What's wrong?
Where have you been tonight?
Just out for a walk, enjoying the evening, trying to get out of this stuffy indoor. What's the word I'm looking for? I'll just say area for now. I'm not too good at the words.
He looks you over. What's your name?
My name's Finlay. What's yours?
Where are you staying?
Staying over. We haven't named the inn yet, but staying over the inn there.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did? Oh,
I told you the name for it.
did you? Oh, shit.
Not good with words. Just say
Yes.
You've been staying at the Crystal Water Inn.
I'm staying at the Crystal Water. Just over there.
I think there's a precious stone.
the ones like.
I suggest you get back there now.
Alright, I'm sorry. I done something wrong? Trespassed somewhere I shouldn't?
I don't know how you got in here, but this area is under investigation.
Oh,
Shouldn't be here.
my apologies. I tend to
And
wander.
he grabs you by the shoulder.
Oh,
He's gonna start
that's-
leading you north.
That's there'll be a slight twitch my eye. That's a bit unnecessary. I can quite fine doing this by myself.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. And he continues walking you north.
Okay, and I guess I'll just go where he sends me.
Okay. As you walk north, you actually go back past the body. You can see a couple people bent over it,
Okay.
inspecting the area.
Do I notice anything as I go by?
What are you looking for?
I guess just irregularities in his uniform. Just something that stands out dissimilar.
Okay, make an investigation check. We'll say with disadvantage
Okay.
because you're kind of just
So-
glancing quickly as you go by.
Okay. It's intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. 16. I
Wow.
rolled a nat 20,
Nat
and a
20.
17.
Oh.
Wow. Very nice.
Oh, jeez.
You look over, and as you're looking at it, most of the coloration and everything of the underpadding and the uniform all matches up. Some of it's been burned away, so it's kind of hard to tell. It's something to do with the armor when you're comparing it to the guards who are now nearby.
Mhm.
The armor is not made the same way.
Okay.
There's something about it that's off. The steel just doesn't seem to be quite the same quality.
Okay.
As you kind of like looking around him, he kind of like jostles your shoulder to pull you by.
What?
You continue on. There's a row of soldiers kind of cutting off the street from anybody else wandering down. He leads you past them and kind of gives you a jostle, like, now off to your inn.
Alright. You didn't have to, like, shove me. You could have just walked with me. Perhaps we had a conversation. Anyway, I'll leave you to your duties and your thoughts. Goodbye. Just, like, walk off.
As you walk off, you hear behind you, "Goddamn tourists."
Yeah, just make my way back.
Okay. You make your way back, get to the main road, off towards the inn, which isn't very far away from here. You guys just heading straight back?
Yep.
Okay, you guys all head back. As you guys hit the main road and go back over, you can see there's still a few guards milling about down the road, moving towards where all the disturbance was. You guys make your way into towards the inn. You going in?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys walk up, open the doors, head inside. There's no one at the desk right now. Where are you going?
Waiting the pub till Finley gets back.
I don't care about Finley. I'm looking for Pterodoc. I'll walk off to my room and see if he's there.
You go to your room? Okay. So you head up, out and around. You gotta go towards the front of the building, enter your room. Doesn't look like anybody's been in here.
I guess I'll walk off to the pub to see if he's there.
Okay. You guys go straight to the pub?
Mhm.
Okay, you guys walk in. He's sitting there, just like with a big glass in front of him, drinking out of it, and one of the servers is sitting with him.
Oh, thank goodness.
There he is.
I'm gonna just quickly message up to Azakroth that
Okay.
he's here.
So as you're looking around the room, you suddenly in your head you can hear Gedrick talking.
He's down here.
Okay.
At this point, Finley, you come up the street to the inn.
Okay.
Push inside. Where are you heading?
I'm just gonna go take a seat at one of the tables.
You go in. You can see most of the group is sitting at one table.
I'll go sit down with them.
Okay.
Hello again. So, yeah, there was something a bit odd about the uniform. I can't quite explain it. It's just, it seems like the armor's not made as
The arm was not made as right. That was it. It was on the tip of my tongue.
As you guys all kind of gather around and sit down, you can see the woman who's sitting with them kind of turn to Pterodoc and be like, "Oh, you seem to have come. Little boy, do you know these people?" And he chirps and she goes, "Okay. I'm not sure what that means. I guess I'll stay with you a little longer, buddy."
Good job, Pterodoc. You're very smart.
Found his way home.
He as you say that, he raises his glass to you and drinks it again.
Hazen's teaching you the worst things.
Was he drinking? Can I tell?
Oh no.
It's not water.
Oh no.
What's it look like?
It's somewhat clear, kind of golden.
Oh.
What is he drinking? Turn to the lady.
Oh, don't worry, it's just a cider. It's okay.
Alright.
Well,
You just enjoy it, little man.
I suppose we have to thank you for
Yes.
watching out for the guy.
Oh, well, of course. We can't have a lost child, even if he is a little
Awesome.
different.
He's a squire of a friend of ours, and guess he ended up here instead of by his side. Smart of him to come back, though.
Yes, very much so.
He should be tearing up the place upstairs if he.
Oh no, I let him know that he's here.
That's good. No.
Yes. Parents, but that has to be terrifying. Your
He's,
child is gone.
but
He's Papa Azencroft.
but
He's part Azencroft?
Papa.
Oh.
but he's like a cat. He'd probably naturally eat him.
He hasn't yet.
How
What?
hungry has he been?
What are
He's
you
taking care of him better than my father ever took care of me.
Cats eat birds, right?
You know, this woman is still here. She can hear everything you're saying. We don't eat ours. No, there's no.
Oh, no.
No.
Probably.
She's looking around like,
This is all going so well.
No, thank you for your good deed.
You know how you have people in here that are just blather about the most random things when they've been drinking? He does it all the time.
I don't drink that often.
"Oh, well, sir, I really wouldn't know all of our patrons are respectable folk. I never say such things about them."
I'm gonna insight check that.
Make an insight check.
Would she recognize me or no?
13.
Yeah, she's lying through her teeth.
Of course.
She does recognize you when you guys all sit down. She kind of
Okay.
she recognized there was recognition of you as being someone she knows, but she doesn't know you pertaining to Pterodoc. However, at this point, Eric goes by serving another table, and he's got a tray of drinks, and he goes, "It's all right, Helena. These are the people that came in with him."
They're a bit unruly, but they're alright.
All right, well, it was very nice to meet you, young man, and hope you have a good night. She gives him a little just rustles his the feathers at the back of his head, and then she gets up and goes back to her job in the tavern. You come downstairs.
Got like a fast walk over to him.
Walk over. They're all sitting around. You can see the server getting up and walking away.
I'm picking him up.
You pick him up, and
Oh no.
Not funny.
amazingly, he doesn't spill a drink on you.
Of course.
Ugh. I can't believe we lost you.
He gives a chirp.
What was I
Drinks.
thinking?
He did as you taught him.
I got too uptight over the stupid fight, and left Pterodoc and I'm an animal.
Well, that did happen, yeah.
As you say that, he caws.
Do I know that to be a good thing?
Is that a good
The
sound
first time
effect?
you heard him do it was a couple nights ago on watch, after you heard it off in the distance.
I'll call.
You just give him a crow's caw back.
Call!
you do that, he does it twice. Caw, caw.
Call, call, call!
How
He
is
starts
it?
drinking again.
What is it?
What the hell is this?
At this point, it's fully dark out, probably 7-8 o'clock ish. At this point, kind of the pub scene would be getting into full swing, whereas a lot of other people are going to bed or settling down in their houses for the night.
What do you think? If you get some sleep, we can talk about this in the morning.
Well, I propose we eat something, perhaps have a drink, enjoy some of the
A meal might be nice.
night
Have
before we
full-
turn in.
So, sounds good.
It's
then
better to go to sleep on a full stomach, I find.
Anything you want, buddy.
maybe in early mornings we can get out and get me a shirt.
Yes.
Or
Yes, of course.
Oh, well, it's not a
It's
priority,
unfortunate we didn't get
but-
the chance to do that today.
maybe 2, in case.
2?
Well, in case I decide to.
We'll,
Another
You
cat.
living the fancy life with 2 shirts.
we'll buy the material, and I'll just make you a few. It's cheaper that way.
Can you make them cat resistant? A lot of my
That's
a lot of my wardrobe mishaps lately have involved cats.
That's a
He's a tailor, not a
that's
blacksmith.
a strange request. I would propose wearing mostly metal if you're going to deal with large cats.
No, don't
It's-
suggest
It's
that.
frowned upon in a lot of places. I don't think there's formal chainmail.
Well,
Is there
unfortunately,
formal chainmail?
there is not. There's, I wouldn't say formal chainmail. There is ceremonial armors and whatnot, but that's not my skill set.
Bit pricey anyway.
Why don't you get a suit like him?
I mean, leathers would be useful when
Why?
dealing with like slashing, and piercing.
I suppose
It's
I
kind
could-
of why people wear leather armor.
You could just
Perhaps
do
make you a
me and Nadia
giant.
do and just avoid it.
I'm not a
Well,
tanner
what I do.
or a smith of any sort. And as for a suit like mine is one of a kind. I will not make another like it. I made it myself.
Maybe just some shirts then. Just
Of
shirts.
course, absolutely.
Make it like puffy.
That's not a problem. I'm not making a puffy shirt.
Just forget the
Something
sleeves.
practical.
It's fine.
Like,
Are you partial to any material? Cottons, wools, silks?
That'd be good in a forge.
What would you prefer?
Fashion dog with ivy.
I didn't know there was options.
Oh, there's plenty. You can even choose different types of silk, cotton. I have a list.
What would not burn in a forge? It'll all burn, but not as it wouldn't spread as much if it got on him.
Something made of metal. Unfortunately,
Like
most
silk will go up.
it will burn. So will cotton. So will wool. There's nothing you can really do to prevent that. It's flammable.
Oh, this is so boring.
Well, I'm sorry.
Did you like it better when we were looking at
When you
pictures?
sit down on the table, he finishes drink and slams it. Helena comes by and she puts a new one. There you go, little guy.
How would you like collared
What do I
shirts?
owe ya
Short, long
For
sleeves.
watching after my little man here.
Tapered at the
Oh,
bottom.
shit.
How would
No
you
worries.
Like this?
Don't worry about it. I enjoyed my time with the little fella. Anything I can get for you, gentlemen and lady.
Oh, absolutely.
Get some food.
What are you all drinking? It'll be on me tonight.
2 beer.
2 beer. Very simple.
Perfect. Anything in particular, or just surprise you?
Surprise me.
Perfect. I like your style. Anybody else?
I'll take wine.
I'll continue the trend of trying something new at night.
I suppose, like with the shirts tomorrow, I'll leave this to your expertise.
Perhaps a darker ale for him.
Absolutely, we can do that. We have many fine dark ales. And for the lady.
I will have the same wine that he is having.
Perfect. I'll be right back with that. She leaves.
Hopefully this time there's no strange taste to it. That was
Yeah, I'm
Be
getting tired of
civilized
sour
for once
milk,
in
I'll
your
tell you
life.
that.
No,
it
I
tasted
approve
fine
the
to me.
taste of
That's very
Oh.
odd.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Right.
you have
After a minute, she comes back with all of them. Yours is a pretty standard ale, not too much head on it. Yours comes back. It's like almost black in color. Puts it in front of you. Yours comes back. It's darker, kind of orangey color.
Oh, nice.
2 glasses of wine. one in front of each of you.
Ah, excellent.
Perfect.
Thank you, Eric.
Is that everything for now?
Perhaps a meal as well. What's everyone fancy?
What's your special for the day?
No special for the day. We have many good items.
Fish?
Fish is very good. We poured it straight up from Foxport, so it's all fairly fresh.
Yes.
Too far away.
Thank
that
you.
sounds wonderful. I would love that to try that.
Thank you.
Perfect.
That would work well for me.
Fish for everybody?
Fish?
Chicken?
Fish?
Chicken, yes, absolutely. We have very nice chicken. We can do it several different ways.
Surprise
Sorry, sir?
me. Surprise me. Whatever you like.
Perfect. And for the little man.
You good with fish?
He chirps excitedly as he's drinking.
Probably should do chicken.
It seems a little less barbaric than eating chicken.
Perfect.
Well, birds do.
It'll
eat
take a
birds.
little time to prepare, but
Certain
I'll be out with it as soon as it's ready. She leaves.
When she leaves, I'm gonna cast
Falcons are.
presentation on my
Nasty.
wine.
Okay.
Make it taste like the best wine I've ever had.
Okay. Are you subtle spelling it?
Nope. Is it really like busy in this place? Like
Not
what's it?
terribly.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like do it quietly, but not like. That's how to spell.
Wait, what's he doing?
Well, I'm watching
Improving
him.
his wine.
Oh, improving his wine.
Or, completely changing the taste of it.
Okay.
Dick.
What are you doing to it?
I'm just gonna taste like some of the best wine I've ever had, like when I'm at home.
Okay. So you make it taste a little bit more like one of the wines that you really liked from back home. Your wine tastes very nice. Fairly sweet, but not overly so.
Thank goodness. I can drink again. Yeah.
All of
Lull her
your
into a
drinks are
false
very
sense of security.
nice, very well crafted. Obviously, they put a lot of work into what they do here. This is more or less their specialty.
I
is
do
doing
so
these
love
different
this
beers.
place.
You guys sit around, chat for a little bit. The food does come out. The fish are very nice fillets that come out with some different vegetables and a side of rice. It's all very nicely seasoned. It smells awesome when it comes out. Your chicken comes out, and it's almost like a nacho platter.
Nice.
There's these hard, crispy chips that are round. There's different seasonings and peppers and cheese on top, and then like these big strips of fresh chicken that have been cooked.
Damn it! I wanted nachos tonight too. Son of a bitch.
So hungry.
Well, that is surprising. A bit
Yes.
odd.
What happens when you trust your
Ah.
host, waitress?
Excellent as always.
Mm.
Makes me miss Foxport.
I'll just pay ahead of
That would
time.
make me miss Mo's Club.
Yeah, this is about as good as when we were in Nestleton.
Nestleton.
I'm just gonna give Eric 5 gold, and that should probably more than cover the entire night.
You'd probably be pretty rude to give Eric 5 gold.
Eric?
Helena was
Helena's
the
been
one
serving you.
that's
Oh,
been
Helena's been
serving
serving
us.
us? I thought it was Eric. Then I'll pay her.
I mean, you can give Eric 5 gold if you want.
Okay, then I'll serve her. I'll give it to her then.
Okay.
I didn't realize there was a difference.
I'll bet you'll give it to her.
Hey. Yeah. So you give Helena's like, oh, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Well, let's all dig in.
Yeah. Enjoy the meal. Chat a bit.
Pound one ale, start eating my fish, and then I'll finish the other one after.
So, how did you all come to meet? A bit of a motley crew.
Well,
We all met in the forest.
Trees,
You all met in the
talking
forest.
trees and
When I,
vines and
There was a forge thing, factory, dude casting spells. Another person appeared out of nowhere and cast some spells.
well,
You have a lot of run-ins with magic.
well, when I first met Asin here, he tried to stab me. Then successfully stabbed me.
What?
Twice.
Why?
With a trident.
What?
So
A
I
trident?
think that's actually 6 status.
that's actually really normal for him though.
But hang
so.
on. How did you meet in a way that resulted in you being stabbed twice?
It was 6 times.
6 times.
was a
I'm sorry.
trident.
Fair enough.
They have three
per thrust.
points.
I know what a trident
Well,
is.
I grabbed him.
You grabbed
from
him.
behind.
Why?
He,
Exactly.
well, he snuck up on me. Well, then I snuck up on him.
What is happening? Back to the beginning. I'm not making.
It was in the
details.
forest.
You
Why
find
were
something
you-
weird creeping around behind you in the forest, and you stab them.
No, you grab him. Then you get stabbed.
All right.
6 times.
Let's go back to the forest. How did you all end up in the same forest?
Oh, fire elemental.
There was a fire
Jethro.
elemental. named Jethro.
No, the fire. Jethro sent some of us for the fire elemental.
Oh, it was like a...
Well, he didn't send any of us, I think.
So it was like a job posting, like a request.
Kind of, yes. Technically.
So you were all conflicting interests trying to do the same job.
Well, we
Not
all
really.
wanted the same thing, but we all wanted it for different people and reasons, but it turned out to be mostly the same person, I think.
Mine was part of a test that I had to take.
Don't I remember you weren't supposed to tell anyone about that?
Yeah, when it was going on.
Hmm.
I told you about it.
Right.
Well, that's quite an eventful meet.
Well, she wasn't there for the fire elemental. She was being attacked by the forest.
You were being
Well, by vines.
by vines.
By,
Check this out.
by a dryad, but not a dryad.
What are you handing me?
It's a piece of newspaper that talks about how Asencroft bested the fire elemental.
You can.
Yeah, he did keep the clipping from the newspaper talking about. It's like this
That's
small
so funny.
piece that was like farther back in the paper, saying how this group went out
Should rip off the page
and
number.
took down this fire elemental in the forest, and Asencroft is named as the slayer of the fire elemental.
That's quite
That's
impressive.
pretty much the reason why I can't talk about it.
Asencroft the Fire Slayer. You should frame that. You really should. It's not often one's mentioned in the papers.
It was a big deal.
I'm sensing that. So, you said she was being attacked by the forest.
Well, there was a dryad in the forest, but
You-
not quite a dryad.
And he liked it because it was pretty.
I'm sorry,
What?
How
I
did
don't
you-
remember this part.
but
Aurelia.
But-
She's pretty.
Gorgeous.
Huh.
Oh my god, yes.
are they not all? So why were you being attacked then? What did you do? Typically they're
I think she was haunted.
not aggressive.
There was something, something messed up with her. Something, I don't know, nature-y type stuff.
Ghostly.
That's interesting. Can't say I've ever been in the same situation. It's quite a unique scenario.
Is it?
It is.
I don't go in the woods much.
Yeah, stay out of the
I
woods.
do enjoy the woods.
Stay out of the woods.
I've never had a problem myself. I used to wander the woods by myself a lot when I was a child.
There's a lot of cats out there.
That wasn't a field, technically.
Now,
No, we met a cat.
So what made
we
you all
did.
decide to?
When you say cat, all you hear from the other side of the table, caw.
So what made you lot decide to travel together?
Well, I mean, like just now, or
Well, in general, honestly.
Well, like we said, we didn't mean to at first.
And now you're all doing another job that's for the same person, or?
no, this is someone else.
Kind of, actually, though.
Well,
We're not sure, because if he works for Siegfried,
I mean, Vantek's a big
Mutual
company.
benefit.
Mutual benefit. Oh, I see. Okay.
So far, one thing led to another
Of course,
chain of
worry about
events.
that.
We all benefit in our own respective ways. I don't know why they're here, actually. I mean, I get why you're around, because, you gotta be. They don't really make much sense to me.
Fair enough. So where do you come from? You two that make no sense, according to Asencroft.
Where do I come from?
Yeah.
The sea. Where my heart belongs.
Oh, you don't seem like a seafarer.
Aha! And I'll take off my hat and do a spin. It's such a great place to be. You should see. We should take you on a sail. We've done it before. It's amazing.
I've never.
Caw.
You've never been sailing?
No, I can't say that.
Have you, little guy?
Caw. It's very strange.
The last time I saw her on a boat, she kicked the collective asses of basically everyone here.
I don't
Except
take
me,
well
actually.
to mutiny. Mutiny is just a sore subject.
So
But
It would have happened.
it didn't, though.
yes,
I was smart
I
enough.
am the captain
For
of that ship.
for
Not
like
my
a
captain.
minute, well, more like 5 seconds, she wasn't the captain. And then she was again.
So yeah, I was right to be a little bit afraid of you.
I think our friend Ray Lewis's line was, I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
He was not the captain.
It was absolutely not the captain.
Well,
It was a great show to watch, though.
It sounds quite entertaining. It's a shame I wasn't there.
And Gedrick here is
From the Arcanum.
that.
Yes.
All right.
Trying to prove that mages and sorcerers have
a place in this world still.
Oh, they are. They, of course, they have a place.
Yes, well.
You are familiar with the Arcanum when you pass through the capital.
Okay. What about you, Asim?
What do you mean?
Where do you come from?
Where do I come from? A little bit of a tribe out to the west. My family kind of raised me there. I wanted to make a little bit of a difference. That's why I try to keep these clippings. And I don't know, if you're a city dweller, you know what people think about half-breeds for the most part.
Yeah, but I tend to make my own opinions.
Yeah, but I'm trying to change the opinion of the majority, I guess. I'm just one step at a time. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I figure if I'm working with people in the city council of one of the biggest cities around, it's a start.
This will be a
You've
difficult
already
road, but
started on your way.
it's a good cause.
I don't know. Just kind of thinking about that. Not really doing that much to achieve it.
It's not gonna happen in a day. It's not gonna happen in a month.
But what am I really doing? Like, I'm just going to do odd jobs until all of a sudden people love half-breeds?
We're doing
Well,
we're
you'll
doing,
figure
we're
it
doing a
out
job
yourself.
for one of the most important people in Valendale.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about, it's a little far-fetched, but you know, first half-breed member of the Valendale Council.
That would be quite
Sounds
an
like a pretty good title to me.
Wow.
That'd be quite an accomplishment.
Impressive.
You'll probably have to work on your temper there, Asin.
How about this? First general of a watch.
I think something like that might be a start.
God.
I'm not quite certain you can just walk in and kick the current general out and
I'll
take over that.
nudge Ivan.
But
You know, you're right. This isn't going to be quick. I need to build a reputation for myself. And I need to put myself in a position of power.
Just ensure
Well,
that
I mean, Ivan, you keep up with the newspaper. The last time you were in town, one of the generals is missing right now.
Western Watch.
just
The Western Watch general went missing after an attack.
did.
Just ensure that it's a
The one that
positive
we met, right?
reputation.
The one that you guys met
Negative
in
one
town
would
when
do
they
well.
paraded
That's
through.
good.
Some people met.
His hero.
I did tell him.
Yeah, he told him.
Well, I mean, maybe you could help out in General Rooks' department. Or if he's still alive. I mean, General goes missing.
Think you'd remember me?
I think
You're a
made
memorable person.
I think you made quite the impression.
You did
Yeah.
write me a recommendation.
Yes.
Sort of.
I feel like if you went and saved him, you could get another one. And failing that, the one you got, get you in.
Either way, you're not on the wrong path right now.
Part of the watch.
First, help Siegfried. Second, help the general. I think that could be pretty solid.
Sure. I mean, once we're done this job, we can keep going on.
But I got a recommendation
We
from
don't work for Vantech, so.
one of the generals, one of the city council members.
And I feel like anyone that's going to backtalk it that's below your rank will probably shut up pretty quick when they see how fast you can stab him 3 times.
Let's focus on the job ahead right now. One step at a time.
Yes, sir. Anyway,
You're gonna be squire to one of the most famous warriors of this land. Pterodoc Bride Talon.
Ah.
How about you, Finley?
Yes.
me, I'm from a place called Gammon.
Cannon.
Gammon.
Cannon.
Sorry.
Does that sound familiar?
Not around here?
What's that?
I have it written.
Gammon? Does that sound familiar?
Make an intelligence check.
If I look at my map, can I get advantage on that?
You can look at your map.
Yeah, sure.
You got all your gear with you?
Cool.
Or is
It's
it in your room?
a minor
I
sound.
have the map at least.
Okay, so you pull out the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the map.
Fair enough.
It's very far in the northwest.
Yeah,
Would
it's
I know
almost-
this place?
It's almost to the edge of the map.
It's a minor town. It's
You wouldn't know.
getting larger as
Damn.
time goes by. It's actually near the.
You're
the
very
River of
familiar
Flame,
with it.
if
Your
you know
tribe
where
has
that
gone
is.
through that town.
The what?
Different
River of
occasions.
All the iron in the river makes the water appear red.
Whoa.
It's right here.
So you're telling me
Red water?
It's close to.
Alright.
It's close to. I don't know if you know
I'll put the
Marvin
map away.
Town or Shepherd's Trough.
so you're telling me you're from Gammon and you haven't heard of the Pride Fang tribe?
You are very familiar with the Pride
Yeah,
Factory.
I've heard of them. I didn't know you were affiliated with them.
I think you have said Pride Talon a lot, but not actually.
That's his name.
Not sure you introduced yourself fully.
I'm surprised you don't have a bit of a reputation already then.
There are a bunch of different tribes. I mean, people around that area have an idea, but that doesn't mean we're highly regarded by any means.
No, of course not, but you know, the name typically precedes you.
He just grins.
No, I would have probably been less, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, would have recognized the name at least. Anyway, I think that covers almost all of it. What about you?
Born and grew up mostly in Valendale. I mean, it's been around the city and the tech my whole life.
Okay.
A bit north for a bit, but mostly Valendale.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, how did that happen? You don't have to explain if you don't want to.
Well, the same thing that did this. He points to the burn scars on his face. Well, it's most of my left side.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I wasn't sure if it was by choice or if it was
Well,
out
it
of necessity.
was that or I didn't have an arm, you know?
It's very true.
Just glad I was able to do it myself.
Yeah, where did you learn to do that, if you don't mind asking? It's fascinating.
That's used to be a place around, well, not that far from here actually. Keep going northeast. Where's that map?
From here, it's northwest.
Northwest of here. Well, the place, it's still there, but the place, the academy, it's, well, this happened.
I see.
It used to be called the Albrook Artificers Academy. Place for engineers, tinkers, and, well, artificers.
Oh, that makes sense.
Make an intelligence check.
Let's say, have I heard anything of this place?
Intelligence.
I don't think you would have heard of this place.
3.
Okay.
Oh, that's sad.
You passed through Vanberg on the way down here, but you're not familiar with where he's talking about.
I've been through the area, but wouldn't know anything about that.
It's been gone for a few years. A lot fewer artificers came out of there after that. I mean, there's still, obviously not everybody died, but most people didn't want to stick around. I'm sure you see people still in Vanberg, down in Valendale and wherever else, but yeah, not a lot of happy memories from there now.
No, I wouldn't assume so. It sounds like a tragedy.
What, you're saying the place lit up?
Yeah.
Was it like somebody's work or?
It went up.
Well, at least you survived.
I'm gonna pull out the gear and just kind of admire it while they're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, it went up. A lot of well, I guess people's work in there didn't tend to help. A lot of flammable things, compressed gases. Once it went big.
No. That's terrible.
Yeah. But
Place of learning is gone. That's very sad.
that's how I ended up with Kara. Didn't have my own shop to go back to after that, and well, no place for me there.
Our chat died.
So,
I see.
sorry to put a damper on the mood.
Oh, it's quite alright. It's, we can't help our origins, and
At least we still have beer.
No, he's right. We do. Quite a plentiful supply of very fine ales. Meads.
Yeah.
Steps.
I'll,
Whatever you fancy.
sorry, but I'm gonna excuse myself.
By all means. I'm sorry.
It's just a lot of things I try not to think about.
I'm sorry for
Don't.
bringing those up.
Okay. Thanks.
Have a good night.
He
Good
shuffles
luck.
off to bed.
I'll get that shirt for you tomorrow.
You head up,
Yeah.
go to bed.
Very shortly afterwards, I'd head to bed too. It's like, well, we can talk more in the morning.
Yeah, that would put a damper on my mood.
Well, I feel terrible.
Oh, do you mean I've done it before?
That doesn't make it any better.
Well then, it was your shame. I'm kidding. Have a good night, Finley.
Take care.
Helen Groth, Nadia.
Night.
Good night. So is there a fireplace around here or what?
The fireplace? There's not one in this room. If you go to the lounge, there is a nice fireplace.
Well,
What do you think?
If you're all done eating, we could carry on to the lounge. There is a fireplace there.
Do they give drinks in the lounge?
Do they?
What's up?
Do they serve drinks in the lounge? I would assume
Yeah,
so.
you can get drinks in the lounge.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, if you guys are heading there, I'm heading to bed.
Good night.
Good night.
Please don't lock the door. I need somewhere to sleep.
Alright.
Thank you.
Well,
Have a good night.
Night.
how about it, buddy? You tired now, or do you want to go sit by the fire for an hour or so?
At this point, you can see.
If he was missing again. he just took off.
Just like, where is he? Where is he? No, at this point, you can see. You haven't heard much out of him in the last little bit. His drink's empty. He's eaten most of what's on his plate, and he's sitting there just kind of like nodding off.
I think this one's ready for bed.
Yeah. I'll eat his meal.
you finish up what's left on his plate.
I'll pick him up.
Okay.
Alright, let's head off.
I thought you were gonna pick him up, and he just went straight.
You pick him up, and he kind of like he's pretty much dead weight on you, but he does like wrap his arms around you. Take him up to bed.
Yeah.
Papa Ozzy.
Night, Finley.
Good night. I'll go sit in the lounge for bed, write in my journal before heading off to bed by myself.
Okay. So, eventually everybody makes their way to bed after a interesting day with lots of different things happening.
Head seats?
What? I will sleep on the floor.
Whoa.
You can have the bed.
Alright, I was willing to share, but.
That's quite alright.
Okay. You guys all go to bed, and at that point we will call a quick break.
Please. First things first, I'm going to bring this in. We're going to start doing this.
Okay.
I would like to thank
Yes, there's been a lot.
Cut Right, Tiger Planet, Naruto Blue Ninja, and Tweety
Hey, I'm wearing
Oh
my
my God.
Tweety
Naruto shirt.
1569 for the follow. We
Yeah,
appreciate
wow,
you
guys,
so
it's
much.
been great. Thank you so much for joining us. I saw some questions there. We do still go for a little bit more. We'll be going roughly till 9. This is just a quick 5-minute break so everybody can hit the bathroom, refill the drinks. I know
Sugar.
some people were asking about making coffee. You guys can refill your drinks and get yourself set.
Is everything good, Wizard?
Yeah, okay.
I'll second him.
And
There's
second
another
him.
one?
He brought in pretty much all those people.
Oh.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ah, thanks.
We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's great.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very much, man. We appreciate
That's
that.
that's my buddy.
Yeah, awesome. And definitely get us to 200. We're going to do a video game Olympics when we hit 200 followers. It'll be a full day stream, lots of different events, and just all of us here competing.
It'll be a lot of fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. We're going
Did
to do
that
a
push us
giveaway.
over to the next one or no? Is that an announcement?
We're at 179.
Oh, 180 will reveal the next event.
Yes.
But anyways, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back,
We'll be back.
and pick it up in the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning?
We're back. So we had a vote and we cut Brian.
Wait, like,
Wah, wah, wah.
oh, you meant we're supposed to get rid of him.
You just cut him?
Yeah, I should probably go help him.
Okay.
You son of a bitch!
They gotta explain
You
things
son
to
of
me
a
better.
bitch! I explained it to you!
Not
No,
fast
you
enough.
begged. You didn't explain. You begged.
They mean they're kicking me off. That's not the phrase. Alright.
It was
All right.
my place.
So, hopefully everybody has had a chance to refresh their drinks, quick bathroom break, get yourself some snacks. We had some chips and things.
Did some exercises.
Yeah. So, you guys, after an interesting day and spending some time getting to know your new party members, sharing some stories, you guys all went to bed. Next morning, sun comes up. You guys all start to wake up. What's everybody do?
Usual stretch.
Start stretching, doing all your calisthenics in the morning.
Finley would wake up, just go about his routine of like smoothing out his suit and just prepping himself for the day.
Yeah, I'll just check to see if my
Grooming.
money is there.
Okay.
Is the cabinet still like
Same. Is the cabinet still there, or has it fallen down over?
you take your key, open it up, have a look inside. There's definitely some stress markers on the cabinet. You can see there's some slight stress cracks along the side. It's holding. It's possible at some point it will give out under the weight of all your gold. For right now, it appears to be safe.
I think you should take me to that bank place today.
Sure, not a problem.
Yeah.
It's probably it will definitely help you with the weight of your.
That's exactly what I need.
Oh,
help
telling a
with.
woman about you're gonna help with her weight. That's a dangerous game.
So Nadia takes some time to check in on her gold. Finley does his morning preening. Asin gets up, starts doing his calisthenics. Pterodoc joins you and imitates everything that you're doing.
Gotta get him nice and limber.
So he gets over there, starts doing them all with you. What are you doing for the morning?
Coffee and a newspaper if you can find it.
Okay.
Such an old
Coffee is very
man.
easy. You can get served coffee anywhere downstairs in any of the lounges or the restaurant. Newspaper, you're not able to get one.
Alright.
And you said you just keep sleeping?
I'm gonna sleep just like when I say like sleep energy, he's just like laying on the bed like awake but
Okay.
just not
You're
moving.
awake, but you just don't want to get out of bed. Okay. What's everybody doing? You guys heading downstairs after your morning ritual?
Breakfast, yeah.
Yeah.
Head downstairs, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, just like ready for breakfast.
Right. Finley comes down way happier than anybody should be in the morning hours. Yeah, you guys head downstairs. Ivan's already sitting there, just enjoying a coffee. You guys sit down with him.
Good morning.
Morning.
What do they got for breakfast?
Many things. This place is wonderful. Is Eric up right now?
You don't see Eric. There is.
Why are you prejudiced against Helena?
Eric.
She
has
does a
served me
good
a
job.
lot.
Helena is very
Boy,
good.
Eric,
Bit
my
of a-
boy.
You see another young gentleman walking around.
Oh, okay. Would I know him by name or not?
You're not familiar with this one.
Okay. I guess I would just motion to him in the most respectful way as possible.
Comes over. Yes, sir.
We'd all like something for breakfast. I'll let you all order first.
I'd eventually make my way down. Like
Yep.
20 minutes or so.
Perfect. What can I get for you guys?
I don't know, what do you got?
I mean, there's lots of different. I'm new here. I don't know everything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pig.
I guess
I'll make this easy for you. Eggs Benedict for everyone.
Oh,
Pig.
oh,
Pig.
I think
I.
he won't be
Yeah.
offended, will he?
How about some bacon?
Bacon?
Yeah.
Not a whole pig.
I'm sure we have that.
Just bring him, I suppose, lots of bacon and some eggs.
Enough for 2 normal people.
Okay. Yeah. We can do that. Sure.
And are you all fine with eggs Benedict, or would you like to order something different?
I mean, I like eggs. Sounds good.
Eggs
Alright,
sound
it's one of my
good.
favorites.
Eggs. Absolutely. I mean, gotta have eggs. I'll be right back. He goes to the kitchen.
Oh, he seems like a pleasant young fellow, although a bit lost.
After a couple minutes, he comes back. Yeah, they're making food. Here's some coffee for the morning. Your friend here has some coffee, so
I would like a tea, if that's possible.
I can get that for you. And he leaves the
Coffee!
pot of coffee.
Oh, thank God.
But he doesn't leave any mugs.
No! I thought he was gonna run away with the coffee.
It's okay.
He goes back a couple minutes later, and he's got another pot. He puts this one down and starts unloading some mugs. There's a small container with cream, another small container that you open to find sugar in.
Young man, you needn't be so flustered. We're not going to rush you or fault you for any mistakes. Just relax, do things at your pace.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. Hopefully, you got everything that you need.
Yeah, we're all right.
All right. Perfect. I'll go check on your food. And as he's walking out, you see another table.
Have I made my way down yet or no?
Yeah, at this point, I'll say you make your way down and you see them. They're all just kind of handing mugs out to each other and pouring coffee and tea.
This must be his first job.
I don't know.
Poor lad.
He brought the coffee.
He'll get used to it.
He's
eventually.
okay.
Better cook come down like hair disheveled. Just like wrinkled. Oh, just like
One sleeve like
Yeah.
halfway rolled up.
that would probably not be.
What
Hey.
happened to him?
I had a really good bed.
Mm.
I'm glad you had a good sleep.
You didn't seem
George
likely to
West.
move very much, so
Food though.
no, it's coming. Probably, I mean, like, not your plate, but
That's
ours.
fine. When he comes back, I'll load it.
Oh, okay.
So you guys hang around, just make some slight small talk for a bit. He comes out with a big tray and starts putting plates down in front of everybody. You get 2 plates put in front of you. One is just like 3 different ways to cook eggs, and the other one is just a plate of bacon.
Oh, wow.
In front of the rest of you, you guys all get a very steady breakfast plate. There's an over easy egg on the side. There's a couple slices of toast and a bit of bacon and a sausage.
Nice.
It's a very nice but plain breakfast.
What's your name, young man?
Oh, my name I'm Sydney.
Sydney? Yeah, good. Well, it's the same typical routine. I'll toss him a gold and be like, cool your head, just relax. You have no reason to fret.
Oh, thank you, sir. Good morning, sir.
Can I get toast with jam?
Yeah. What?
And then an egg on it.
I'll check. Yes, of course, sir.
Okay.
Be right back with that. He leaves.
That's certainly a thing you're eating.
I can't believe you brought me eggs.
Don't you like eggs?
Do you not like eggs?
2 plates of bacon.
You said for 2 people, not 2 plates of bacon.
There's quite a bit.
How much bacon does one person eat?
Not that many strips.
Well,
to
about
plate.
this much.
It's like 2 strips, probably like everyone else's plate.
Typically, breakfast comes with 2 or 3 strips of bacon, so you've got quite a lot.
You've got way more bacon than anybody else does.
Because I asked for more.
And you got more.
Just about a whole pig there. It's a whole pig. Not a big
guess.
pig, but a pig.
Yeah.
A couple strips are already missing. You can just see Pterodox just like chewing on one.
Finley will just go about like the proper way of eating, just like utensils and whatnot.
I will chug my black coffee.
It's like cutting his eggs. And
I guess, yeah, I'll share the bacon with Pterodoc.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
He just keeps taking it off the plate. After a little bit, he comes back out, puts a plate in front of you. There's a slice of toast. There's jam on it. There's egg. There's a slice of female bacon. There's more jam, and then another slice of toast.
Oh, that looks wonderful.
Sounds good to me.
I'm not sure how I feel about the jam, but
It is better than a lot of
Thank you.
sports
Can I
books
get,
you
can I get a
have.
water?
Yeah, of course. I'll bring out a pitcher of water for all of you.
Thank you.
Goes back. Again, when he goes by, the guy says,
And I'll just start eating.
Okay.
I'll try to match his like fanciness with my ridiculousness.
So you have a sandwich and you just pull out like a fork and knife.
Yeah. I'm living my life today.
Right.
Forget knives. Nar!
It's pretty messy. The yolk on the egg breaks as you're eating, and the
thank
jam's kind of
goodness.
squeezing, and it's kind of
It's exactly
wet
what I
and
wanted.
messy, and delicious, but messy.
Can you stop talking about food?
No.
So good.
You're just eating all my chips. We shouldn't be concerned about food. Yeah. After not too long, he brings another pitcher of water out. This time when he leaves, the guy manages to flag him down, and you can hear him ordering something. You guys all enjoy your breakfast. Everything is, as I said, it's fairly standard, plain breakfast, but it's all made well. Yours is weird, but all the parts of it are pretty standard breakfast foods.
It's strange. I tried it myself one day. I aspire to try most food.
I won't finish it all. I'll leave a little bit, and I'll just like slide it out of Finley.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm quite full. I meant later. But thank you
Oh,
very
thank
much for
you
the
aspire
suggestion.
to try all things.
Fine. So I'll just like cut a piece off and try it.
It's very different from anything you've tried before because it's kind of an odd blending of flavors. It's not bad. You feel like if it wasn't quite so soggy, it would probably be an interesting sandwich.
Oh, it's not terrible.
Thank you.
Can't say I would order it for myself again, but it's not bad.
Well, how about we go get me out of wearing chainmail everywhere? It's starting to pinch in places.
I would like my cloak back.
Absolutely,
actually,
that sounds
so.
like a good idea. Let's do this.
Pinching is a terrible idea.
Shopping.
And Gedric's cloak that he lent you is small and tight. It's
Yeah.
kind of awkward to wear. Okay. So you guys finish up breakfast. You're gonna head out for the day.
Yeah, that's my
I'm
plan.
taking my money with me.
Okay. So
Because
you
we're
go.
stopping at the bank.
Yes, absolutely.
You go upstairs.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a struggle for you to fit it into your bag with all your other stuff.
Would you like some help carrying that? Perhaps they could all carry a
No,
portion
it
of
is
it.
my own burden.
All right, I can respect that. Well, let's head out to town, shall we? We'll stop at the bank first, just so she doesn't have to carry 800 pounds of metal everywhere we go.
Sounds good.
On the way out, I'll
Then
just
we'll make you a shirt.
prestidigitate myself into like actual like order,
Into what?
like actual
Fix
like,
your hair.
presentable, yeah, fix my
Natural
hair.
order.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Straighten out my
you
clothes.
straighten yourself up before you go. It's a bit awkward for you guys to watch, as it looks like someone just starts slapping the crap out of Gedric. You just feel like 100 hands just start smacking you in the
I
head.
enjoy it
all
though.
over,
I think like
And after it's over, his hair's all done up properly, and he looks pretty clean and presentable.
all the creases in my.
Yeah. So you guys head out. Where are you headed?
To the bank.
To the bank.
Bank first, yeah.
You going to the bank first? Okay. You head along the street in the same direction you took yesterday, going east, farther into town. This time you go past the street where you turned north before to see the shops. You continue in farther. There's more houses and shops and different buildings here. There's a few very large buildings. You see what appears to be like a couple repurposed, they're probably temples at one point, very large buildings. You can see bell towers on some of them. As you get into town, there's a large square building. Looks a little newer built, but of the same stone in that. And you can see up top it's labeled as a bank.
On the trip over, I'm going to keep an eye
Yeah.
out for symbols.
Make an investigation check.
Shall we?
All right.
Convert your
14?
coin into
14.
coins?
From where you are on the road, nothing stands out to you. You have noticed a lot of them. They're kind of like not very visible from the road and smaller in a lot of places. So you come to the main branch of the Oxborough Bank.
All right. I guess I'll
After you.
figure out what I have to do in here.
Oh, just follow me then, if you're
All right.
not familiar with banks.
Yeah.
So I would go up to the teller. This one here needs to convert her coin into
Okay,
fewer
so
coins.
you go in. You can see there's several queues of people. It's not very busy in there. You find one where there's nobody. Walk up to the counter. There's a slightly aging gentleman, a little thin hair on the top, nicer clothing, fairly simple but well made. Adjusts his glasses when you come. What can I do for you today?
Hello, sir. She.
Chunk.
Yes.
Oh,
She
hi.
would like to convert it into platinum, so the weight is not as tremendous.
Or any other way to make this lighter.
Into platinum. This much gold. If you'd be so kind as to give me 1 minute.
No, of course.
He turns, gets up, and walks away. You can see he limps a little bit as he's going. A minute later, a door to the side of you opens, and you see the older gentleman there, and you also see this taller, younger gentleman. Very rich clothing, hair's all slicked back, kind of comes out. So you're looking to convert a large sum of gold, then?
Yes.
Would you come this way into my office?
Alright.
And he leads you off that way.
Should I just let her go by herself? Because I'm assuming they're not going to have me go with her.
What are you doing?
Well, they'll take care of you.
Oh, thank you.
So he indicates you go through the door. You're in a hallway. There's several doors. He takes you down the hallway towards and indicates one.
Okay, I guess I'll go into there.
Drag it in.
Yeah.
Surprise! This is jail.
It's just like 3 guys in there with clubs.
Bring it.
There's a nice desk in there. It's very large. It has different instruments along the side. You're not sure what a lot of them do. He sits down and goes, "Well, shall we count what you have here?"
Sure, go ahead.
So he starts the long process of pulling all the gold out and counting it out. How much did you bring to him?
480.
Okay.
She spent like 10 gold in his entire.
Well, it's
less.
it's
mean,
certainly
it's easy
a
to spend.
sizable sum, more than we typically get day to day. That's why it's better that you deal directly with me. I can do platinum, though I don't know how much it's going to do. It'd still be quite a bit. Perhaps you'd like to convert some into gems instead. It's not always the standard way of converting currency, but it can certainly lighten the load if that's what you're looking to do.
Whatever is lightest.
Okay, well, certainly we can convert this into a couple gems for you, if that's agreeable.
Yeah, sounds great.
Perfect. And he stops, pulls out a piece of paper, and starts doing some quick math. Perfect. Just give me 1 minute. And he leaves the office.
Oh, cool. I'm just gonna wander around here and check out what's in here.
Okay. Anything in particular?
I mean, I'm just gonna look if there's any cool, like, you know, stuff sitting on the mantles or, like, fancy paintings and stuff. What is sitting around in this guy's office?
Her bail.
What about
was
these
exactly
tools I don't know about?
They're looking around.
around
It's a fairly basic office. Simple stone construction. He's put a few things up to kind of make it a little less like cold and unwelcoming. There's a couple nice woven, almost tapestry-like items. There's a painting of a woman on the one wall. You look across at all the tools. It's various. They're made of different metals. Some of them are brass. A lot of them have lenses in them. You're pretty sure it's for inspecting things.
Ooh. I guess I'll just kind of mess around with them.
So you start messing around with them.
Yeah, Ivan would really like this. What does
Make
this
a
do?
dex check.
Oh God. What am I doing?
Plus dex.
Just my dex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 5.
Am I plus 5? Yeah. Okay, not plus 15. Yeah. 18.
18. Okay. So yeah, you handle it with delicate care. Just kind of poking around.
I mean,
Not
everything
really sure
I've
what
seen
you're
like
looking
this
at.
is kind of like a spyglass, so I'm just gonna be like, well, how does this?
There's a couple odd ones. One of them you do pick up is a very small, almost like a spyglass, but very small. It's just a jeweler's eyepiece. You look through it and it magnifies everything really far. As you're poking around, he does come back into the office. Sorry, can you just not touch those?
Oh, yeah. Haven't touched.
Thank you.
Oh no, I didn't touch. Thing.
He walks over, pulls your chair out for you.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
How
old is this guy?
He's probably early 30s.
Not bad.
Pushes the chair in, let you sit down. He goes around to the other side, sits down, and he's got a small box with him. He puts it down, opens it up, and you can see inside there's several large, nicely cut gems. He pulls the first one out, a very nice blue sapphire.
Okay.
Sets it down. This one here is valued at 150 gold.
Okay.
And he takes another one out, very nicely cut ruby.
Mm-hmm.
It says this one here is valued at 200 gold.
Okay.
And then he pulls another one out. It's a very light yellow gem, nicely cut, very similar shape. And this here is, they call it a citrine. This one here is 100 gold.
All this money.
Now, if you would like to care to inspect it yourself, you could even use some of those tools you were poking around with, if it's to your discretion.
I will take this small thingy and just yes, very yellow. And what about the rest of it?
Well, that covers most of your gold. I assume you'd like to keep a little bit of currency on yourself.
I already did.
You said you had 480, right?
480 I gave him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he just handed you gems worth 450.
And he's giving me back my 30 gold?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that heavy? I don't know heavy.
No, 30 gold isn't much.
Alright.
Slightly larger than Louis.
Plus what I have in my pocket. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yes, looks good. Nice, shiny.
Perfect. Well, if that's agreeable with you then, and he starts breaking up the money, so he pulls your 30 gold out, puts off to the side, puts the gems with it. He pulls out a small fabric pouch with a drawstring on it. He puts the gems in, puts it with your gold, and then he starts bringing all the gold over. From under his desk, he pulls out a larger chest, larger wooden box, and he starts filling the gold in there in packing it in very neatly and specifically.
Yeah, I'll just throw the gems into my bag.
Okay. Do you take all your stuff? He finishes packing it away, closes it up, slides it back under his desk, and he gets up and opens the door and indicates for you to leave.
I'll take his hand, shake it. Good deal.
He
Good
takes
deal.
your hand and he kisses it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Very nice.
I hope you everything was to your satisfaction, and you'll consider using us again.
I will use you again. And I will take my leave.
He follows you and shows you the door out.
Yes,
You
I will
end up
walk
back out
with
where everybody's waiting for you.
an extra shake in my hips.
God.
Sway out.
Okay.
You're much lighter on your feet. That must feel better to get off your shoulders.
It does. It really does. This place makes me feel good.
I see.
Everyone's really nice here.
That's good.
Yep.
How much of
Alright.
your gold did they swindle?
Gold electrum is a precise amount, though.
Pardon?
Is it not electrum, or is that the?
Electron.
Oh, sorry, that's the one that doesn't exist.
'Cause it's stupid.
Gold to platinum is a precise amount, so
Hmm.
can't really swindle there.
I mean, I'm lighter.
Yeah.
That's what I came here for.
We accomplished our goal.
Yes, thank you, Finley.
Yeah, no problem.
Now let's go shopping.
Let's go get some shirts.
You know that's another way to lighten your purse, right? Shopping.
Oh, she does.
It's okay. You succeed. Let's go get this shirt.
Yeah.
Shirt.
Let's go to one of my favorite fabric stores.
Don't ruin my mood, Ivan. Don't ruin it.
Let's bring him to Fabricland.
Fabricland.
Okay, so
It
you
better
guys
not be
leave.
like the oldest lady there.
You guys walk out of the bank.
I guess while we're on our way to, I guess, like, whatever fabric shop I would know of.
Are you looking to purchase fabric, or are you looking for a table?
I'm gonna purchase the fabric and make the shirt myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask him what materials he would prefer. I'd suggest, for you, I'd suggest a cotton. I prefer to work with poplin or percale, but you could also use Oxford or broadcloth cotton. Any of those would do well.
You sure you don't want me to make a shirt?
Just like rub mud over his body, like, you have a shirt now.
if it helps,
Shirt made of
percale
dirt.
and poplin are higher thread count cottons.
Mine will be
One of
red.
them, percale has a minimum thread count of 180 threads per square inch. It's very nice. Poplin has a bit of a horizontal rib effect.
Yes.
Right then, we'll decide when we get there. No, I'll just lead him in.
I'm just gonna check the tag of mine and see what it's made out of.
Okay, you start looking around. You're not really sure what you're looking for.
I feel like, do I?
But when you touch it, the fabric's kind of nice.
Typically, I would suggest silk, but considering what happened to your previous shirt, I would say cotton is
not
better,
silk.
easier to repair. and whatnot.
Okay.
Shall we?
Please.
And you know, it's very organic. It breathes.
Yes, that's important.
Last one was probably like linen, so.
Probably.
As Broth will perk up his chest, start walking a little more posh. As we walk into the
What is
fabric
this?
Was that one thing?
That's Mitch's version of what's posh.
Just
This
put
is
the
his
balls
strut.
I thought you were copying like the bird or something. What are you doing?
So he pulls himself up, does some weird T-Rex thing with his arms to be posh. You see Pterodactyl walking around behind him.
Must go.
He's got his wings pulled up all tight behind him.
We both start swaying our hips a little more, like Nadia.
Everything that Azeroth does, Pterodactyl's just imitating him behind him.
Fantastic.
Ivan's probably still stammering, trying to get through, broadcloth and Oxford, cotton versus, poly blends, and this
180.
this new thing called spandex.
Hendrix looking for symbols.
I don't
Like
do blends.
They sell shorts with an interweb.
Alright, easily enough, you head back a little bit out of the downtown area that you've gotten into. Easily enough, there's actually several fabric stores. You find one to your liking. I head on in. You go in. Lots of different bolts of cloth everywhere. A bit of a mess in here. Very tight, kind of stuffy. A little dusty in here. But a lot of different fabrics.
So I would approach as a man or woman behind the counter.
You don't see anybody right now.
I guess is there like a bell I can ring or something, or do I just like? Have to call
So you
somebody?
make your way through the cloth. There's a table in the middle of this area.
Mhm.
There is a bell in there. You
Okay,
ring it.
I'll ring the bell.
Oh, just 1 minute, dears.
Yeah, no problem.
You kind of looking around. You can hear somebody moving around in the store. You can't see them. After a minute, someone pushes out from between those bolts of cloth. You can see a shorter woman, fairly stout, broad, white hair kind of pulled back in this large bun, and then it hangs down in a small braid behind it. You see this woman, a little bit, fairly old, almost a little bit hairy down the sideburns, as this dwarf woman comes walking up, scissors sticking out of her bun. Yes, dears. What can I do for you?
Hello, madam. I was hoping to purchase some cloth, some cotton fabrics.
Well,
did you decide?
Of course, that's what we do here. If you'd like to pick out the fabric to your choice and bring it to me, I can cut it down for you.
I'm just waiting for this one to decide.
Good.
Yes, we'll go with the percare, please. If you have any percare cotton. Right.
Pick it.
Well, the Cotton's she kind of looks around and like jumps up on her tippy toes over in that corner there.
Thank you. So let's lead you over there. Like, choose a color.
Get something that matches his eyes.
What?
Pray.
Right. So, do you have any preference for color?
Mostly it's just been what's there.
Get him a blue.
Go with
a blue.
By all means.
Can I
Are
point
you
out
like
the
gonna just elbow your way in and start picking
I
fabric?
mean, if you're gonna keep
Black.
stalling and not making a decision.
because his white shirts get really dirty.
Well, it doesn't mean he has to wear black. Black can get dirty quite easily.
I like the
as well.
navy. I'm just gonna grab some navy.
Yeah, but
All right. I'm just gonna roll it back up. Like, just hang on, let him choose.
sure, yeah, the navy's not nice, and
All right.
There's that one.
Sure. So just the navy? Is that all you're pointing to?
Your point's just like a brown one as well.
Brown one? Okay. Okay. So.
And
Right. So let's grab enough of these two to make a couple shirts for you.
I'll look over at Terlock. What does he have?
He's got nothing. He's just
it's
wandering
gone.
around poking stuff.
I'll
No.
poke one and look at him.
Do you want like a single piece shirt, a button down?
something that just easy to deal with. This thing has a lot of moving parts.
Button down. Got it. That'll do. So I guess I'll go back to the front and motion to the store owner.
So the desk is like in the middle of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You go back over there, carrying this bolt of cloth. Put it down. If you made your choice, then have you?
So we just need enough to make two shirts. Two button-down shirts.
Yeah, we can do that. Sure. And she pulls out a piece of paper, starts scribbling something, and starts pulling the cloth out. She measured out a bunch of it, starts rolling in some of it, starts rolling out more of it, stops it, takes the scissors out of her hair, and in one really fast, surprising movement, she's right through the fabric.
Oh boy.
Fine work.
She throws the bolt aside, spins the scissors around, puts them back into the bun on her head, and starts folding up the fabric. Alright, so that much of that. That'll be 4 silver.
Oh, absolutely. I'll just toss her a gold piece.
You too?
Just
You guys
hold on a minute,
do.
dear, and I'll go get you some change.
No, absolutely not. It's fine.
That's very kind of you. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Tucks it away.
He does it for all the pretty ladies.
Oh,
And,
well. It's very kind of you, sir. Anything else that you need today, dears?
Oh no, that'll be all. Actually, no, you wouldn't have any buttons here. Come to think of it. That's fine. Take care.
Right, enjoy your day.
We'll need to get you some buttons for the shirt.
of course. A button down shirt.
You would have a bunch of them in your kit, too.
Oh, that's true. I have some here if you want to browse through them. Take your pick. Or we could shop for some new ones.
Shop. He's saying shop.
I'm not hearing any words.
I
He
think
doesn't
he would look
speak-
sharp with some nice wooden toggles.
Toggles?
Toggles.
I'm not sure what you're implying, but toggle's not part of a button-up shirt.
The
Actually, a
toggles.
button that's so on, it's a little bit more like rounded on the end.
Suppose
Right?
they have
Uncultured.
brass buttons.
Sure.
Always
We could
been
do
a bit
brass. Brass is a
partial
bit.
to brass.
I wouldn't do brass with a navy shirt.
Oh, well, they'll leave it to your expertise, I suppose.
Well, that's okay.
Brass reminds us of an
Also,
old
like
friend,
some nice
actually.
like black buttons for his navy shirt.
Brass
and then-
reminds us of
and then
an
for
old
his
friend.
brown shirt, I'll go with kind of like an
He's
off-white.
not listening.
Goblin ivory.
Goblin ivory. Okay. I guess we'd head back for me to make the shirts because I'm not gonna make them in the middle of the
Yeah,
street.
you're not gonna do that here. As you guys are leaving, kind of walking through things, you push out through the mess towards the exit. You come around one corner and Pterodactyl's just staying there between two tables. And then he turns and disappears into the tables. You guys all make your way out into the street.
I'm just gonna like look to see if anyone saw that, and then just.
Did
walk
I
away.
see it?
No one else saw it. He's shorter than the tables. He's completely hidden from everybody except for her.
So, what do I need to do for the fitting?
Oh, I'll take your measurements when we get back to the inn.
What do I owe you?
Nothing. It's simple kindness.
You bought the cloth. It's your materials, your work.
I enjoy what I do. Being a tailor is one of the many joys of life. At least for me. So this is, if anything, it's more of a project. It's something fun for me to do.
I like him.
I don't mind.
Well, at least let me cover your materials.
No.
I'm a
Don't be
craftsman
silly.
myself. Come on.
I'll just reach.
That's all right.
I'll just.
You can just make something for me, and
I'll just reach over to Ivan and whisper, and be like, "Just buy him a beer.
Well,
Try it. Buy him a beer. Offer."
hopefully I don't have to make anything too complex for you. That usually implies something less good.
No, I'm sure we'll think of something at some point. I'm not going to ask you to make something worth beyond what I've gotten you.
No, I
That'd
meant
be
if
unfair.
you needed something complex for me, it might be something like this.
Oh,
It's
well.
always to do with limbs with him.
Yes, hopefully I don't lose track of any of my limbs.
I think you've been wanting to make a new leg, and he could be 6 feet tall.
That actually just blew my mind there.
The tallest halfling ever.
The balance would be all off.
I don't fancy
Counterweights.
being that tall. I'm alright where I am.
Counterweights.
He's giving you that look.
Anyway,
You could give him a tail to even it out.
I do have a few ideas.
Could
There's
give him a tail.
Perhaps something to make a new tailoring tool or something. We'll come up with something eventually. It's not, it's not something we have to do now.
Let's go then. Let's get this done.
Absolutely. So we'll head back to the inn.
You guys are just heading straight back to the inn?
Yep.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out for symbols.
Make an investigation check.
Nope.
Unless a 4 gets me in.
No. You guys head back into the inn. It's still morning. You guys haven't taken a lot of time. Probably an hour and a half all told. You come back. There's a few more people milling about now. Still not terribly busy in here. You head up to your room and just get to work.
Yep.
So he heads up there, takes some measurements from you.
Yeah.
No, with your arm being the way it is, do you want a bit more room in the sleeves, perhaps? Or
Either room or just short.
Just a shorter
sleeves.
sleeve for you?
He'd shrug off the chainmail he's been wearing, and he's still wearing the tattered remains of the old shirt under.
Let's get rid of this old thing. And just throw it off to the side.
Okay.
When you do, it basically just crumbles at the front and falls away.
Dust in the wind.
It just becomes a bunch of moths.
Just
Yeah, you see further the burns he was talking about earlier. There's a bit on his upper arm as well as most of his left side creeping up through there.
It's definitely a good thing we chose cotton. So it's a bit stronger, but also it's breathable and soft.
Yeah, not
Less likely to irritate. So let's get to work.
Irritation.
So yeah, I would make you for the sleeve. It's gonna be it'll be shorter, but it's you can roll it down. It just kind of buttons up and it fixes in place like a little strap.
need to be a fairly large sleeve. His lower arm is basically wearing a bracer at all times.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll just make it so there's a little.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and then you just see him go into full tailor mode. He's not paying attention to anything else. He's just kind of humming to himself and just a little bit of a flair to everything he does. As he rolls out the silk, it's just takes off his suit jacket and he's just rolls up his sleeves and he just goes to work. He'll stop once or twice to be ask if you want anything maybe embroidered on the back or something like that.
And you would get the deer in the headlights look every single time.
No, all right.
You're like, pinched or fitted, or did you want the square T back of the... like, none of you have seen Ivan this baffled. He didn't know how much there was to not know about tailoring.
So I'm gonna make it basically 2 button-down like dress shirts.
I'm gonna try to suggest at one point, but like artificer on the back and like a number.
No,
Like
there-
jail?
No.
Like a sports team, but hey.
Yeah, he'll just,
Jail.
he'll just go to and take his own liberties with it. And with some of his like more silver thread, he'll make like a little metal hand on the left side, on the blue shirt, and then on the brown shirt it would be in a black thread.
Okay. Make a tailoring check with your dexterity.
Okay,
What is a tailoring?
So you have
I have my
tailoring tools and you're
proficiency.
proficient with it, so proficiency and dex.
6.
What?
Okay, 21.
This is a pretty simple thing for you. He's incredibly quick. It's actually kind of cool to watch someone working with something that you don't work with, and watch his craft. He's extremely efficient. It takes time, just to get all the stitching through, but very efficient, very good at what he does. You can barely see the stitching, except in places where he's trying to embellish the stitching, and they come out very nice, very well made shirts.
And here you are. Try it on.
Oh, okay. Try whatever one you hand first, I guess.
The blue one.
Blue one first.
Yay!
Well, it's certainly a lot more comfortable than metal
And
scraps.
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
would
reach
imagine
over and
so.
grab my cloak.
Yeah, it's tough to decide.
Oh,
Prestidigitate.
that. Thanks for that.
Alright.
It's chilly.
There's just this loud snapping noise as you press digitate, and it just like whack, and it like spins around your hands a couple times. You unwind it, and it's clean.
Oh, so what do you think? He'll be like looking on, like just waiting for the praise. It's like a huge smile on his face, like super proud of what he's done.
Okay, I can quite legitimately say this is the nicest shirt I've ever owned.
Wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful to hear.
Sort of poking at the threading on the little hand there. Huh. That's clever.
It was on the chest.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was on the sleeve.
No, it's like where the pocket would be.
That's pretty clever.
I thought it would go well. And I'll be like, I'm glad you're happy with my work. Start packing everything away. It's like, that was fun. What else should we do with our day?
Well, we've got symbols to find, or Merida kill, or figure out why he was killed.
He's already
Mayor to kill?
He's already dead.
Right, that the murder, the thing.
Yeah, no, I understood what you meant. Yeah, but sure, we can look more into that.
I mean,
Perhaps come closer to the reward. That would be good.
I mean, do we know where it happened?
He was murdered in his office.
He was murdered in his own office.
Oh,
I doubt that they're going to let us investigate that. It's probably
well, probably
stuff.
not. But what if we start taking a look around there and seeing if we see any of the symbols on the
I suppose we
building
could look
or
around.
the one
We'd
around
have to.
there?
We'd have to probably give them a bit of a wide berth and not get too close, though. I imagine the whole area is probably being monitored.
Yeah, probably.
There's some guard presence that you know is around there. You know that the official investigation's more or less wrapped up, so it's not crawling with
okay.
guards anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure we could take a look. I suggest we join the rest of the group for now, though. Perhaps have some lunch. Perhaps the cook will let me cook with him this time. Although I doubt it.
Yeah, don't give that a try.
Anyway,
Hasn't
so
worked
we'd come
out.
back downstairs.
Yep.
So for the couple hours that they've been gone, what do you guys do?
Maybe I'd see about training Pterodoc a little bit. If there was a place we could go to get him to shoot some arrows.
Okay. There's not really a place that stands out to you. You do take him down an alley. You can get him to shoot some. you set up a small target for him.
Just a couple of trash bags.
Is it one of them's body?
It's the mayor's body.
Where
I was
did you
gonna
get
go
that?
He hits a few of them, misses quite a bit.
Try to pick up the arrows, head back in.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't take the whole amount of time that they were making the suit, so
No.
just relax. Lounge area. Did I lose any arrows?
No,
Nice.
it's pretty contained where you were.
I'll just go for a run.
I would have went up to my room, told them to let me know when they're done, and I would have worked
I'm gonna
on
be so speedy.
the spell of it working.
You wait for a rematch.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use my sorcery points for this.
You make an Arcana check.
To start, short to finish.
I realize that I really gotta get this thing working. Natural one.
Okay.
It explodes in your face.
Smells-
Wrong thing to say.
You die
Jesus.
again.
You take a moment, start going through the beginning of the spell as you've took note of, how you start the shocking grasp and then start to pull it back into yourself. You start to bring the electricity up your arm. It starts to wrap around some of the scales at the bottom and curl up. And then as some of the inspiration that you had before and took note of, you pull the electrical charge into the Tempest Heart to try and channel that and bring it out in the way that you want to. And at this point, you lose control of the spell, and lightning comes surging back out through all of your scales and starts arcing out to the room and just scoring along the walls and shocking everywhere. It makes this horrible screeching noise as the air's ionizing with all of these arcs of electricity. Eventually, the power kind of fades out. The room just stinks of ozone and burning wood, and you can hear this voice in your head just going, good, better.
That's not better at all. Who am I talking? Go away! I'll just kind of like look around like, not bad.
Yeah.
You're
It's
just
a
going
little
with it.
scored and burnt along some of the blankets. You have to pat out a small flame.
Yeah. Put out any flames that are.
Yeah. You clean it up as best as you can. There's a lot of banging and patting as you prestidigitate some of the damage. It's still pretty visible that something went wrong in this room.
Just wait.
Yeah. Anybody else doing anything?
I said I was just going for a run
Okay, so you go jogging around town.
and hope I don't lose my way.
That happened a long time ago.
Oh,
Make a survival check.
survival. 12?
12? Yeah, you don't take a very complicated route. You stick to the main roads. You make your way back. You do draw a little bit of attention. People watching you run by. It's probably not something very common they see here.
It's alright, I'm in a good mood today. I don't mind people staring at
Make
me.
a perception check.
Oh,
Well, you can tell by the way I use my word.
19.
19. As you're running around town, you do notice when you're down on the street that you guys ended up on last night after the encounter and you chase them. You end up there. You see a few people dressed fairly similar to the ones that you encountered the night before. Not necessarily the same people, but very similar attire.
Like I can tell the difference. Oh wait.
It was like the brown road.
Yeah. I guess I'll just kind of jog the spot and then maybe pant a little bit and kind of like shuffle towards them.
Okay, make a deception check.
This has got to be some kind of negative. Ooh! Not 20.
Nice. All right.
Could use that.
you kind of just like hang out there, jog on the spot. You're like checking your pulse, doing everything you can to just kind of stall on the spot. They come down the street past the tavern, and the large building with the broken down tower. You see them kind of look around, and then go into a door on the side.
My curiosity.
Oh, I'm gonna miss Nadia.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth it. Just kind of go towards that building.
Okay.
Take a look around to see if there's anyone around.
You're like out in the street. There's nowhere really for you to
Yeah,
stealth.
I'm just seeing if anybody's staring right at me.
Just
Okay.
does like the stealth walk. Like,
She sketchily looks around at everyone in the
Yeah.
vicinity.
So you walk across the street.
If anyone makes eye
start looking
contact
around.
with me.
Make a perception check.
15.
15. You look around. There's a few people on the street. It's not terribly busy right now. A group of soldiers goes past you. No one seems to be paying too much attention to you.
Okay, is this building look abandoned or it's just falling apart? Or
Kind of as you've seen farther in more downtown, some of those large buildings with the bell towers on them, they appear to be old temples that have been repurposed.
is there windows?
Yeah, if you go down along the side, there's windows.
Alright, I will
Some of them are boarded up.
Alright, I will go to one that has I guess a gap in it.
Okay. So you go walking along, you go 4 windows in until you find one where there's one of the boards is broken off and you can kind of see in.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna take a peek in and listen for anything.
Okay, make a perception check.
15.
15. Okay. So you look inside. You actually see there's quite a few different people in here. It's a very interesting mix of people. You have some elderly people. You have some middle-aged and younger people milling about. There's a bunch of kids running around. It appears to be some type of community center. It looks like there's some different activities going on, and it's just like a family day. Kind of looking around as you look through, you do notice the robed figures move past everybody and go through a door in the back of the hall.
Alright. I guess I will try to edge around this building to the back of and see if there's any windows or anything there.
Okay. So you walk around. There's nothing around the back of it. You come out to the other side and you can see windows again, but nothing along the back of this area.
Alright, that's good enough for now. I
Okay.
guess I'll just, get my jog back on and head on back home.
Okay.
Home. It doesn't exist.
I'd say home is where the hat is, but where you leave your hat, but you never leave your hat anywhere.
The turtle.
What's that?
She's a turtle.
Yeah, lives in her hat.
Yeah. I guess I'll just head back.
Okay, you head back. It's not too far from here. You're almost back already. You get back to the inn. You guys all hang out for a while. Ivan comes down, sporting his new threads.
Ooh, looking good.
Says the man who bought a bear.
I like to keep things simple. You bought a
That is not simple.
Did you come get me or no?
Twang!
You bought and killed the bear and turned it into
It's
a hat?
like a bear hood. It's got long strings of hide that clip to his armor. These golden clips.
So did you buy
It's
it
these
like
golden
that?
clips with like a lion emblem on
Yeah.
it.
Did you buy it like that, or did you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm tad curious.
He bought it like that.
Yeah.
Well, he got it tailored like that.
Oh, all right.
You see the shield though?
No, I didn't see your shield.
We killed that. It was a bug.
His shield is a really interesting. You've never seen anything like it before. It's like this brown and yellow, very dirty yellow color, chitness, almost like the shell of a large insect, slightly rounded, and it's in the shape almost like a fang. It comes over and then it comes down and actually curls into like a point.
Oh. Do you mind if I have a look?
I'll
How big is that thing going to be compared to him?
It's gonna be.
It's really big compared to you. It's
Okay,
basically
yeah.
a tower shield for
Just
you.
if he just like lowers it so I can take a closer look at it or something.
I'm kind of holding it like this to show him.
It's very cool. Knock on it.
Not gonna-
Sounds like it's
It's
never been
it's
used.
really solid. Like it doesn't. There's no hollow ring to it at all. It just hurts your hand.
And you say you killed that?
The thing had a claw like this big, and I'll just like exaggerate. And
It
You
was
exaggerate,
very big,
and
though.
yet it's tough for you to exaggerate with how big its claw actually was.
I'll help him. Oh no, no, there.
Where did you find such a thing?
Twang,
Oh,
twang.
forest.
No, the same forest of woe.
Well, actually, I guess it was the edge of the forest.
different forest.
different forest. You
It
lot
was a
have-
giant bug, like the mother bug of all the bugs.
Nestleton.
Yeah, we called it Mother of Bugs or something.
You lot have a lot of difficulty in forests. It
I was
sounds
gonna
like.
make a weapon out of it, but
I mean, it's quite a nice
there
shield.
was enough to make a shield, so
It's quite nice.
we have a little bit of a specialist friend, blacksmith with an interesting type who forged it. I don't know if they'd forge it. Should go ahead.
I'd love to meet him. Actually.
Well, I'm gonna go get our fifth. Told me to get him when this was done. So.
You head up there to get him. All of a sudden, behind you, you hear twang.
Oh,
Standing
I'm
right
back
behind
now?
you.
Hey,
Yeah.
kiddo. Maybe cool it down a little there.
He looks at you. Twang.
He seems to be having fun.
Is Asin looking?
Yeah, he's right there. He's talking to Finley.
No, but are they like?
We'd probably be engaged in their own
They're
conversation.
engaged in their conversation, but he's right there.
Maybe like alert to the sound of the twang.
As you turn around, you're like glaring at him. He glares back at you, and then he starts walking away. Twang, twang.
Do we see her going like that to him?
He's adorable.
You're kind of engaged in your conversation.
I didn't get the knock.
Yeah.
Opens the door. Oh, what the?
You just are struck by the scent of ozone. You kind of look around. You can see scorch marks around the room.
I sneezed.
Was Azencroft in here?
No, it was me. I sneezed.
Never sneeze around me. Ever.
How am I supposed to avoid that?
Stop eating pepper.
Don't eat pepper around me.
It was the
Problem
jelly sandwich.
But honestly, what the hell?
Things happen. Mistakes were made.
Are you alright?
Oh, I'm fine.
Good. It's done.
Yeah.
We're,
So I should.
this was a nice room.
I cleaned up a bit.
Roasted.
Yeah, it just went straight. to
Yeah.
Just like the room.
You're sure this isn't Azencroft's room?
No.
I guess the fires are out.
So
Wasn't many fires.
It's pretty burnt.
Just arcing electricity.
I can smell.
That's good, isn't it? I walk out.
He hops up and pushes past you.
I am not paying for this. Close the door behind me, leave.
Okay.
Go back downstairs alone.
You go downstairs. As you're heading over towards where they're hanging out, you hear twang, twang. You guys head in. They're engaged in conversation. Nadia's just staring bullets at Pterodot, who's kind of like walking around the room, just flicking his bow.
You know, he keeps dry firing that thing. He's gonna stress the shaft.
Yeah.
How old are you guys? Jeez.
I didn't laugh till he laughed. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it all at a.
You know it's a toy bow, right?
There's no such thing as a toy bow.
Practice bow.
You can still put a hole in it.
Twang.
How's it go? I'll pull you aside.
It's a kid thing. He's not gonna do it forever. I'll walk out.
It's a kid.
It's gonna break the damn thing.
I'll get him a new one.
No, it's
As you mutter, you hear behind you twang.
We should get him a guitar. A lute,
Give him
sorry.
the drums. No.
He can play with you.
He does seem to get the hang of that pretty quick.
We'll take a look later.
But then it'll be just louder. I like that.
Who would be annoyed at that? I have no idea.
We'll have to look into that.
That's good. I will walk back over.
So, Finley,
Yes.
how about we go taking a look at more of those things today? See if we can't get any information around the mayor's office, maybe.
Sure, absolutely. I guess I'd lead the way if we're just leaving right away.
Okay, so you guys are heading
Just
over.
the two of you?
Oh, we're all going. I'll be going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I said that with everyone there.
Oh, I thought it was just you two.
No.
I was like, oh,
They
okay. I
came
guess
back
you
to
guys
the
have a
table.
thing now.
You-
It's cool.
I mean, you might not be paying attention because you're glaring at a child.
No, you walked into the room with a new shirt, and my attention is now averted.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you head out. You're heading over to the mayor's office.
It's colors.
No, let's
Okay.
stop it. No, don't go too hard.
Yeah, so you head back in towards the downtown area. You go past where the bank was and deeper in.
I'm taking a look for any stores that I think might sell lutes or musical instruments of any kind.
Make an investigation check.
Ivan, when I was on a run earlier, I happened to see people that looked
That
the
dice is
same
going
as we saw
away for
last
now.
night.
Another one.
That one, 2 in a row.
Wait,
Yeah, you're a little bit distracted. Just not quite paying enough attention. You see some different stores, but nothing that would have what you're looking for.
I don't know.
wait. So, like, which ones? The cards,
The
or
robes.
were they just people in robes? Were they really similar?
Are you listening?
You said,
Listen.
you said there were people in robes. Were they the same people, the same robes?
Yeah, no, not the same people. I said people that looked like
That's profile.
same robes. They walked into that building, the one with the broken tower. Do you remember we walked by it the other day?
I remember a lot of buildings. How many were broken?
It was at night when you chased the people. You came out and there was the tavern off to the side, but across the street was a very large building with a broken down tower on top.
Wait, I actually think I do remember that one.
Thank you. I saw them go in there, and I took a little peek, but
Wait, why were you over there?
I was going for a run. Keep up.
Did
And then, so I was peeking inside, and they went into this room in the back, but there was nowhere for me to see from outside.
well, we should probably take a look there too then.
Sounds
Yes.
promising.
Were there any little rune symbol scully things?
I wasn't looking for
We should go look into
pictures.
that first.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
I agree.
Sure, sounds promising.
Everyone just overheard this conversation.
It's a lot of
Oh, I
back.
didn't think you took them.
You're out in the open.
It's a lot of
I was
backtracking
talking
from
in
where
the
you guys
group.
are. You guys
Oh.
headed into the downtown. It's like basically back where you're in.
Oh, well, then we'll go
They
back.
came with us.
What?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
we'll
but you
remember.
guys had headed like in deeper into town.
I thought you meant those two were back at where we were from.
No, where this place is that she's telling you about
Oh.
is way back by the inn.
Then we'll go there after the mayor's office.
So you guys head past the bank deeper into town. Very curious in this part of town where everything is this very old, like Gothic style of construction and everything. As you get into this part of town, you actually start to see these strange brass piping everywhere, and it's very ugly. It's kind of laid over top of it. It very obviously wasn't part of the original construction. Something that's been added. You start to see like these brass lampposts and things lining the street. You know these things. These are leading to a generating station. Obviously something that's been added well after the founding of this city. It looks very out of place, very ugly, very odd. And the farther you go into town, the more you can see this stuff is propped up and is feeding into different buildings, and that it's very off-putting. It makes you feel a little more comfortable just from what you're used to. You've seen these things within Valendale and that, but usually it's a little more hidden and out of the way. Whereas here it's all above ground and in your face. You guys turn off north, continuing up. You travel for quite a while until you come to all the buildings kind of fall away. There's a street that runs out and around this estate. There's this tall wrought iron fence, probably about 9 feet high, that wraps around this estate, and a large house in the middle of it.
This the place then?
Here we are.
Looks fancy enough to be his house.
It's quite fancy. Now, I'm imagining we can't go past the wrought iron gate.
It's locked up.
Nothing
There's a
is
couple
impossible.
guards at the front.
This is about as far as we're going to be able to go without.
Oh. I mean, we could get in, but I doubt that'd do us any good. And I don't really want to do a stint in the prisons.
We're gonna do that.
No, neither do I.
Let's do it at night when we use all of our other leads first.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about breaking and entering, but
I didn't say entering. I just want to see if there's any symbols on the house outside.
well, perhaps there's one on the gate somewhere.
I'm gonna start checking the gate and the fence.
I mean, they've all been on stone
Checking it
so
for what?
far.
Symbol.
That's true.
Okay. It's difficult for you to get right up to the gate. There, it is guarded.
Okay.
But you start looking around, make an investigation check.
Yeah, not you. Jeez, not my night.
So,
It's 8.
8. Nothing stands out to you.
so what are the buildings that are around here other than the mayor's office?
This area is like I said, the buildings kind of fall away a little bit, and then there's this. The road runs around this whole thing, so there's nothing really tight to this area. It's all fenced in. There's a little bit of lawn around this building, but otherwise there's nothing really around.
Hard to believe someone could get in unless they look like they belonged.
I would imagine so.
I mean,
It is a mayor's office. Or home.
but I mean, there's nothing around here. No alleys to skulk through. No place to come by. Lots of light and points to the brass signposts. And I mean, we've got guards, so
Yeah, well, I suppose security's a huge issue here.
You guys do a tour around of the place? Okay. You walk around. As you go around there's a few larger trees filling in the lawn kind of around this place. You go around the back, you can see some different, there's windows all around this house. You do notice that there is one patrol of guards, just a pair, that goes around and past. It's not terribly regular, but they go around the grounds every once in a while.
thought they patrolled in threes.
That is odd. They typically do.
I guess it's on the grounds. They've got a little less to worry about.
Well, let's hope they don't go missing.
You think those imposters the other night, the funny looking guards, think they're tied to this?
Tied to what exactly? The symbols everywhere?
Maybe, I meant the mayor. I mean,
Oh, the death of the mayor.
yeah.
It's possible, but it's also quite possible that it was the other group that we met. The
Well, I mean,
magic-y folk.
seems easy to get in here if you look like you belong.
That's true. Are you suggesting we disguise ourselves?
Not really. I'm not terribly ashamed of it. I'm just saying it's a pity we didn't get our hands on one of those guys.
That's true. Yes.
Didn't really get any answers there.
No, it's a bit of a dead end.
How was the mayor killed? Did you know?
They didn't really release any details about how he died. It was
You guys
just
keep talking about it'd be hard to get in, but we literally watched them disappear before our eyes.
Yeah.
Is it so hard to believe that they just in?
who knows? Honestly, I don't. I'm not.
Well, you know as much as I do. Magic's got limits.
But you mean?
And from what you're looking at, it wouldn't be terribly hard to break in. Like I said, it's a wrought iron fence. It's not the most unscalable thing ever if you really put your mind to it. There's a patrol of guards, but otherwise it doesn't seem like there's too much difficulty if you put some effort into it. So it wouldn't necessarily require magic to just pop
You think
in
about
there.
it too, like, this is the security after the mayor was killed here.
Yeah, so what do they got to guard now?
I'm saying is, well, the crime scene.
Probably guarding against looters or something.
Oh, yeah.
There's
but-
probably valuables in there.
I'm just saying, like, the guard is probably either the same or not a little stronger right now.
Well, I think it's weaker. I mean, he ain't got a mayor to guard. Guarding his
Did I
house.
say this is his house or is this his
Office.
or is
It's
it
like the
office?
estate.
It's the mayor's estate, so whoever holds office, it kind of be like the idea of the White House. So the idea is it is the official like offices and place of business. All of the administrative details here, but they would also live here.
His family's here. He had a wife. Did we see any children?
Did he?
We definitely saw a wife, right? She was grieving in the.
No,
No?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
never
think
made
it was
mention
her
of that.
wife.
Sorry, I
I don't
thought
think
there
it
was
was
a
the
woman.
wife. It was.
The woman in the procession was the general,
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
general.
leading.
and she definitely wasn't grieving.
She
Fair enough.
was.
Was there any mention of like a family in that procession at all, or no?
Does he have a family?
I would assume so, but you don't know.
You hear anything, Finley?
Would I know if he had a family or whatnot?
Make it a. We'll call it a persuasion check. People that you've talked to in town. We'll see if any of you dug up anything about it.
Okay, I have proficiency in persuasion. Yay! So yes, plus 3. 12.
Well, you've asked around and talked to people and found some details out about what's going on in that. You haven't heard any mention of whether the mayor had a family or any other anybody attached to him.
I wouldn't know, honestly. I haven't heard anything about family members or close relatives or friends, really. But that doesn't mean he lived alone. We don't really know.
Well, I mean, almost definitely friends at least, and whether or not he's got family, you did say he's got to guard the grounds.
This is true. What to do? Well, I suppose for now we could we'll discuss whether or not it's worth checking out the office more later, and we can go investigate what Nadia mentioned earlier.
The broken tower place. With people sneaking into the back.
Mhm.
So would we just pop in through a window, just walk in the front?
You can walk in through the front. I mean, it's just people.
Wait, there's other people?
Yeah, just regular civilians, just kind of having family fun day. But I thought you wanted to look for more pictures.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't mind getting to talk to a couple of those people from the other night either. They're involved with those maybe guards. Then
You can give it a try.
Maybe make a way over there.
Conversation with less physical contact, perhaps.
Maybe not punch them this time.
We're not very good at that.
well, let's go. I'm not
Yeah.
seeing anything here. I mean, I was hoping there'd be buildings around it that might give us a clue, or I don't know, some giant Bahamut engraving or something, letting us know which of these things we should be looking out for. I don't know.
Alright.
We'll see what we find.
Lead on, Nadia. You've been there last.
Okay. I will try and lead the group to the broken tower.
Make an intelligence check.
Yeah, guys.
Here we go. We got this.
So is the mayor's estate on like a hill? or any sort
8.
of-
Good old 8.
8. You get lost downtown, and Finley has to show you guys how to get back to the inn.
Well, we tried.
So you make your way back past the inn to the street that heads south. Go down it. You pass the tavern on your left. On your right, you see the large building with the broken tower on it.
Nadia, how are you so bad at directions? I mean, you had to navigate on the sea, didn't you?
Yes, but there's not a lot of corridors there, is there?
Just east, west. It's
I get lost sometimes, okay? If it's in a forest, if it's in a city, sometimes I get lost.
well, I mean, the forest I can understand. You can't always see the sun, but
Yeah, alright. It's just sometimes I just lose my way. It's okay, you find new things.
right. I
Let's look
guess.
for symbols.
Yeah.
Yeah, shall we?
Maybe not all of us be poking around. It looks kind of suspect.
I'll keep guard.
Yeah, you
Guard the inn.
just play with Pterodot, I guess.
Oh, we could take him inside.
Are we at the tower or the inn right now?
You're
At
at
the
the.
tower.
It's not a tower.
Okay, sorry.
It's like a very large, tall, like hall.
Okay.
But at the top, there's what appears like it was an old bell tower, but it's crumbled over.
Oh, see, I thought we were at the end of this one. That's fine.
You guys passed the inn together.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We can take him in. There was a bunch of kids playing earlier.
Well, I don't know if I want to do that.
Well, he's a kid.
I don't know what kind of group things going on in here.
You took him into like a
We're on a
commander post place.
Hesitantly. We're looking for a murder suspect, and you want me to bring him in where we're investigating.
We have no idea if these are related.
You go around the whole thing. Make
Exactly
an
my
investigation check.
point. We have no
Walk away
idea.
from that and do the
He
same.
does have a fair point.
There we go. 16. Look at me.
Alright.
16. Nothing stands out to you.
11.
Nothing appears anywhere near.
They're looking for symbols, I guess.
Yeah.
I will take a look as well.
Okay. With advantage.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Not sweet. 8.
Don't notice anything.
Damn.
Those were bad rolls.
Not
Thank you,
not really seeing anything here, guys.
Yeah.
Captain Obvious.
You sure it's not just like a place?
Oh my goodness. Okay, I will go into the
Yeah,
building.
You just go in the door.
Yeah.
I was about to do the same thing.
Okay.
I wanna do.
So you push open the door and walk in. There's still a bunch of people in here, the families that you saw earlier. They kind of look up at you. You can see a few of the adults keep their eyes on you, but otherwise most people don't care
I'm
that
not
you're there.
here for your kids. It's okay. What are they doing?
There's different activities. Some of the kids are playing with toys. Some of the adults are just talking to each other. It looks like there's a table with like some food and drinks and stuff on it. Like, as far as you can tell, this is like basically a community center where
Yeah.
people meet.
Okay, I will just go over and grab some, finger foods and just pretend like I'm there, but I'm lonely.
Yeah, pretend you're lonely.
Hey, you could have joined me.
You have
Just
get
local
rich.
singles in your area.
What, Gedrick's coming in?
Yeah, I would
Fantastic.
too, but you would still feel lonely.
You walked in with her.
Yeah, no, but she went over to get food. I'm not doing that.
Okay, so you just stand
Awkwardly.
awkwardly.
I'd walk in and just kind of start checking the place out.
You start
Super awkwardly.
awkwardly looking around.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for
Jeez.
symbols.
Make an investigation check.
I trust
Comes
you.
in, starts looking under like chairs and stuff.
16.
16. Okay. You go walking around, just kind of like looking around nonchalantly. You circle around towards the back. There's a thick wooden door set into the back wall. As you walk by, you kind of do a double take. The knob of the door, made out of brass, you can see etched into the front of it is a small rising sun symbol.
Okay. I'm going to turn first level spell into 2 sorcery points.
Okay.
In there. going to burn another first level spell. Subtly to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Pull this up here.
Ooh, has to look up the details.
Okay.
It's the best way to pretend that it's like something magical nearby.
Yeah, sometimes you just roll the dice for.
So, you take a second in the corner and then subtly channel the spell. As it takes effect, you do notice a couple sources of magic nearby. But quickly you realize that's your party. You feel traces of magic, but it doesn't feel familiar, and nothing's really strong or resonating to you.
Okay. Alright, I'd head out.
Alright, so you just walk out.
Man.
Nadia, Nadia sits there.
Enjoying my food. Well, I guess, is anyone
Who's
looking
more
at
awkward?
me?
Let's be real.
Is anybody looking at
Stealing
me?
the food from.
Yeah, there's a couple people that kind of taking notice of you.
Okay, I'd like to shyly walk up to them.
Okay. So you see a group of 3 people. There's a woman and 2 guys. Probably not quite hitting middle age. Simple clothing. They're just kind of sitting there talking. They've been kind of like throwing glances over at you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, this is my first night
Oh, of what?
of being here.
Okay. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Well, it's the community center. We come here through the day and spend time with other families.
Yeah, I'm just hoping to meet other people.
Okay.
I'm Nadia, and I'll put out my hand.
Okay. The first one extends his hand and says, I'm Gerard.
Gerard.
How do we put that here?
Alright.
The other one, the woman turns and says, I'm Alessia.
Alright.
And then the other guy says, and I'm Jacob.
Hello. Nadia. Yes?
Nice to meet you, Nadia. So, are you new in town then?
Yeah, I actually just arrived a few nights ago.
Did you move here? Where are you living?
We're thinking about moving here, but currently we're just staying at the inn and we're just getting a feel for the community and...
Oh. So there's someone with you?
Yes. My husband is outside.
Oh, well, what's he doing outside? Why doesn't he come in?
He's very shy. Not the best with people.
She kind of like steps in, oh, well, we won't bite. And she laughs kind of awkwardly at her own awful joke.
Welcome to Stepford.
Parents. Yeah, and, oh, which one's yours?
Oh, well, the little guy over there, you see little Douglas.
There's something awful going on the wooden door.
There's a strange rumbling from somewhere in the town. It's possible that a storm's rolling in.
Douglas. Yes, he's a cute one.
You see a young boy with some wild hair kind of running around.
I'm great with kids.
I want to insight
Oh,
that.
are you? Do you have any kids then?
No. We've been thinking of it, but not until we settle down, you know.
Well, now that you're moving here, once you get settled in, maybe it's the right time.
Yeah, it's just, do you guys meet here often?
Yeah, it's pretty regular. This place is open most days of the week. On the weekends, they actually put out food for everybody, but it's always available for our use.
That is so nice. You know, where I came from, I'd usually sleep in a forge, you know, trying to keep warm through there. So this is a nice upgrade.
Ooh, you sleep in a forge. Your husband is a blacksmith, then?
He's experimental.
You don't know what he is.
I'm not sure what that means, but
He makes things, and I listen to him talk about making things, but I don't really know what they are.
she kind of like nudges you with her elbow. Ain't that the truth?
I'm sad that I have too much in common with these people.
And Nadia retires to be a bored housewife.
What I like, and like this is not even like glazing with the fact, how good Jason is at being a housewife.
Oh, and don't get me started when I have to clean up after him all the time.
I know, right? But I mean, that's what we do, right? That's what it is to be the wife.
I know. Yes, it is, of course. Hey, what's that door for?
They all kind of like turn around and
Oh yeah, they start casting spells.
okay. They all kind of like awkwardly turn around, like as if discovering the door for the first time. They're like, "Oh, I don't know. Nobody ever goes back there."
Oh. Yeah. I'm just gonna look for the ladies' room, and I'm gonna head over there and try the door.
So subtle.
Make a perception check.
Master of stealth.
Please, if I die, guys, please. 19.
19. As you walk away towards the door, you hear her say, "Oh, she was nice. Hopefully she comes back." You go over to the door, try the knob. It turns, and the door pushes open.
Alright, I'm going in.
You go in. It's dark in here. The only light is the light coming from behind.
You heard her say it.
Say what?
Never mind.
It's the same stone going around. To the right, it's stone stairs leading down.
Just gonna follow the stairs.
Okay, you start going down. You can't see anything. It's black.
I really wish my husband came in with me. Jeez.
Shouts that up the stairs.
Hey, it is what it is.
Make a dex save.
Oh. Oh boy.
It's dark.
+7.
It doesn't matter. It's the nat 1.
Oh no!
I miss Nadia.
Guys, come for me. I can't do this.
Okay.
Stop doing these
As
things.
you're walking down, you're kind of like looking around, really straining your eyes as everything just fades out and gets darker and darker. You kind of using your hand to guide along the wall. One of the steps is slightly shorter than the others. Your foot slips off the edge of it. You fall backwards, catch your back on the stairs, and then tumble down. It seems like you're tumbling for quite a while before you come to a rest. Your hands are pressed up against the flat landing while the rest of your body's still kind of up on an angle along these stairs. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
And you're not sure how far down you are. But everything is black.
I guess I'll just feel around.
And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
No.
We'll pick up next week and we'll see what becomes of Nadia in the dark basement.
Woo! Woo!
Sounds like a
Why do you keep making these choices?
That sounds like a no control episode almost.
Nadia in the dark basement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nadia
Will
wants to
she
play.
ever return?
Yeah.
Now
nope.
I've got like a twisted, broken ankle.
Yeah, you're banged up pretty good. That wasn't a good fall. It was a long stairway.
I know, and it was Dex. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know how you whiffed on Dex.
1.
Yeah, but interesting things happening. Hopefully everybody out there enjoyed it. It was awesome to see everybody come out and watch us. Like that's so cool.
Ridiculous amount of new followers.
Yeah, you guys made my night. Like you made my week. It was
So many new viewers, so many people like active in chat, going back and forth. Lots of hype. It was great.
yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool, guys. Hopefully you guys will join us next week.
Yeah. For the continuation.
Lots of cool stuff for this place
Clockwork,
and beyond with their whole mission. I got so much cool stuff written. I really hope you guys come back and enjoy it. Otherwise, announcements. I guess the 200 followers. We did make mention of that. When we hit 200 followers, we're going to be doing an all-day stream. Video Game Olympics, bunch of different events. Which ones did we announce already?
Mine, Gears of War.
So one of them's going to be Gears of War.
I think yours.
Mine is going to be Rocket League.
We did Greg's.
Greg's is going to be
Guitar Hero Legends.
Guitar Hero.
Super Meat Boy.
Super Meat Boy is Mitch's. And I don't
I wanna
think
see
that's
you
any other
rage.
shit, did we?
No, I think that's it. We still.
That
have
being
3
said,
to
though, we
go.
have a new game to add with our new album.
Yes, Aaron is going to have to pick one.
So
Damn.
we're so close to 79. We got so many followers.
Yeah, if you want to throw out another one.
I'm gonna suggest Andrew's.
Is mine?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to be a pretty fun and rousing game of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Oh my!
Three.
I don't even
goodness.
know what you said.
What?
Budokai Tenkaichi.
He said
I
Dragon
feel
Ball
like
and then just
those-
started speaking Japanese.
Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun. Keep
button
coming
mash.
out, guys. Like awesome. We have a few other shows. Mondays we do Retro Tech, or basically just old timey games with Andrew. Sometimes Brian shows up for that. You still playing Mega Man?
I'm still playing Mega Man Battle Network 2, unless Brian's joining me, in which case we'll be finishing Undertale, getting the pacifist ending.
Cool. So that's Mondays. Tuesdays, Brian and I do No Control. Horror games, Brian plays and tries to get me to freak out. This week,
Mitch was.
if
you
you're-
and Mitch was. Such
yeah,
a
if you're
good
gonna watch
stream.
any, you should watch the one that we just did on Tuesday. Mitch and I played
Ah!
Slender Man. It was pretty fun.
Especially
I,
just
I got to do Peanut Gallery commentary. It was great.
Yeah. Thursdays, we do Dysfunctional Party. We're still playing Final Fantasy 15. So we're starting to get through some story in that. That's a lot of fun. It's definitely a good one if you just want to talk to us. We just sit down and interact with people.
Quick
while somebody
disclaimer, we don't actually hate each other as much
plays. Yeah,
as it seems.
if you come out to that one, you'll see us say awful things to each other. We don't mean most of them. And then Friday.
Do.
Yeah.
Just we can get away with it.
And then Friday, Clockwork and Constructs again. We'll pick up right where we left off here. All of those start at 6 p.m. Eastern time.
And
Yeah.
Saturday, I've actually been talking to an old friend of mine. I'm looking at starting another stream.
Okay.
We're gonna play through the Gears of War series.
Okay.
Nice.
He does a whole thing. He's got his website. Wow, I'm blanking on the name now. But he deals with a lot of like athletics for life is what it is, and he deals with a lot of chronic pain in athletics and stuff. So we're gonna do a little bit of a cross promotion, and he's gonna join me, and we're gonna talk about that kind of stuff. So
Cool. Sounds
Yeah.
good. And a couple other things going. Like I mentioned earlier, we are working on a recap video.
Yep.
There will be a bunch of them that will cover sections of all of the old episodes of Clockwork and Constructs. Shorten them down to something really easy to get through because there's 100 hours of Clockwork and Constructs on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
So those are coming very shortly. And our new show, have you talked about it at all?
Wisdom check. Yeah, we actually did.
Wisdom
announce
check.
it.
There will be a few. It's basically just Andrew and I are going to sit down and we're going to talk some D&D stuff, get some questions from people about D&D. We'll answer them. Those will be released a little.
They're gonna be a
different.
little more sporadic. They're gonna be they are in actual videos. How do I say it? Edited video format. We're not
Yeah.
streaming these.
We're going to record them, edit them down,
YouTube.
post them up for you guys. And then, you guys can post your D&D questions to us and we'll answer them.
On those two things, I would say if you want to post your D&D questions, get into the Sarcastic Owl Discord. And
I'm just going to say
And
that.
I'm sure our best mod ever, Ames, will take care of that for us. If not, Mr. Wizard can take the wheels.
Yeah, if somebody wants to post our Discord, absolutely. Even if it's not a D&D question, any question, you just
Yeah.
want to talk to us, it comes right up on our phones. We're on Discord all the time now.
Message us on there. Put it in the general chat. There's lots of people talking.
Actually,
there.
I'm gonna set up a wisdom check.
Yeah, we'll make lots of stuff for that, but absolutely get into our Discord and talk to us. We always appreciate hearing from people.
And like the DM said, there is 100 hours of this wonderful
There is
Clockwork
100
and
hours of
Constructs
Clockwork and
on
Constructs.
YouTube. So if you guys don't know what's going on, if you haven't really, you don't know who we are, you don't know what's going on, go back, check out some of the, at least the highlights and some of the old episodes. Try and get caught up. It's a good time, and you'll get to see our old party member.
Yep. Absolutely. As somebody said, yeah, long sign-offs is kind of our thing. We usually try to beat the 10-minute mark, so I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Ames. Absolutely. Guys, jump into Discord if you like what we do. You can reach us anytime on there.
Very good.
Otherwise, anybody got anything to say?
Have a good night.
Stay awesome, guys.
You probably just check out Mr. Wizard. If you want to just send them off to one of our friends, our followers, our people that we like to watch, give someone a raid, guys.
Yeah, is anybody on right now that we can raid?
Let's see.
Ian's time to shine.
I can't believe I rolled a 1!
I rolled 2 in a row on the
Sorry,
same
Second
night.
M, we don't have all of our handy little macros up yet. We should really get Nightbot set up with
let's get on
Discord and plugs. So we can just go bam. And
It's
have
on
our
my
YouTube
to-do
go.
list.
Twang!
I'm sure you got it.
Twang!
Twang.
The Dungeoneers are starting to stream soon.
Alright then, go check those
Engineers are
guys out.
starting up, so definitely, yeah, check them out.
Do them a hoot hoot from the owls for us.
Yep.
Have a good one, everybody.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks.
Enjoy your weekend.
Come back next time.
Bye.